right. Take it away, Dorky.
How it do, how it be, how it is. Welcome in, welcome all. Hello, I didn't do that right, but it's okay because it's my first time doing it. Welcome. We are going to be playing Terraform, and I know you're all wondering why the heck is the pink-haired, purple-haired girl talking right now and not the lovely, lovely Dungeon Master. Well, that's because he is doing some editing, so just listen to the voice that you hear now. Do not watch the screen, just listen to the lovely voice. We're going to head right into our introductions, and I am going to throw it over as quickly as possible to Taylor.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Taylor and Tracy. I play Eshna. She is a Kalashtar druid, Circle of the Stars. She's currently very nervous because there is a dude up in the sky he has been avoiding for many years, and Levy is yelling at him, and a riot is starting also. So there's just lots of yelling in general going on right now. And yeah, we're gonna figure out what's gonna happen with the riot starting. She's very much so worried about getting everybody kind of to safety and away from whatever this riot is gonna cause, because a group of angry people is probably one of the most dangerous things. I'll pass it off to Jake.
And muted, look at me go. Hi, I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I'm playing Anarian, the Fallen ASMR cleric, who is currently with Levy after just having screamed at her super powerful star daddy, and we are currently flying as fast as we can towards the ground after he just easily destroyed a summoned celestial that I threw at him. I don't believe they know about the riots at this point, so surprise. Yeah, that's all that's going on there. Ben.
Hi, I'm Ben Brainard. I'm playing Philo Match, the High Elf Order of Scribes wizard. I went to the library.
We're not even there yet. We're getting.
I tried to go to the library.
On his way.
I just want books.
I last episode I invented solar panels, sort of, and then I went to a library. So, we'll see how my day gets ruined again. That's what this campaign is. How can everyone ruin Philo's perfect day in the book?
All right, everyone's lined up.
Oh, thank goodness.
We got all of our stuff. That was the fastest I've ever done that. Stress.
Woo!
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our fantastic pod is having some internet problems. Last second, came out of nowhere. He feels awful about it, and he loves you all so much. And he told me to express that there is a pod in all of us. He didn't say that. But find your inner
Be
pod.
glad for that.
There's a Tide pod in every single one of us.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, unfortunate last minute technical issues, and we all apologize for that. Nothing we can really do about it. So onwards we march, but he is there in our hearts, and we love him dearly, and all that good stuff. Send him some love. You know what? Shout out to GoodGriefGeorge. You should go follow his Twitch. You should go follow his Insta. You should go follow his TikTok. All that. Just show him some love. Show him you care. All that good stuff. To get it out of the way, I'm Sir Feffers, your humble DM, and it's Terraform tonight on Tuesday. And head over to the YouTube if you want to get caught up with this campaign at Go Farts and Trying to Go to Space aside. If you want to join our community, we are as chaotic as we are wholesome. Feel free to jump into the Discord. Pod is our intrusive thoughts. Okay.
Nice.
So to clarify, last we left off, I wasn't able to hear what you guys had said, so I'm just gonna cover all of it because I was tunnel visioned on getting everything figured out.
But we did cover all of it.
Do you trust us?
No. So you are in the city of Cairn. There is currently newly discovered.
Just for that, I'm also going to interrupt you. And
I'm sorry, I'm experiencing technical difficulties.
I'm
think
that
was the
dorky
correct
cosplayer.
decision. It would
I'm sorry,
be-
did we not even get through our intros? Who hasn't gotten it?
I'm running the show here, Jeff. What
You're
you
right,
doing?
my bad.
No.
Go for it.
No, I'm good. I'm that dorky cosplayer. You can find me pretty much everywhere. I do things. I do cosplay. It's a big secret. Nobody knew. Okay, Jeff. No sipping water. It's your turn now.
We are in the city of Cairn. And if we suddenly drop, it's because my house lost power. Me and Jake lost power. There's a huge storm outside. City of Cairn, it is discovered that the newest high monarch of the Stormfather's church has passed away, and the new high monarch, by the name of Lechik, has denounced these strange healing crystals that the average person doesn't know much about, but it has caused a significant schism within the aristocracy, within the gentry. A strange star has appeared over the sky, and upon the death of the Stormfather, I'm sorry, Stormfather. Okay, maybe you guys didn't hear the lightning, but that was ominous as hell.
Oh no, we heard it.
Just like, stop
This
telling
whole
everyone
night
I'm
feels
dead.
cursed. This whole night just feels cursed right out the gate. Upon the Stormfather's disappearance, a strange star appeared in the night sky. Eshna, Levi, Anarian, Pod, and Thylo, through the efforts of Thylo's missing father, the remnants of his mechanisms in his home, was able to look at the star through a telescope and discovered that it was in fact mere sky. So Levi immediately jumped out a window and tried to go into space with the help of Anarian. And things got crazy.
I got Starbies.
Real quick.
The one time Eshna was just like, yeah, no, she can go do the crazy thing on her own.
I sent Anarian and Pod to watch after you. It's not my fault that Pod didn't.
Technically, it's not his fault either.
And after,
I'm
as
not watching.
Jake said, after Mirsky quickly dealt with the Celestial that was sent to attack him, a riot immediately broke out. Now, the schism with the Stormfather disappearing had led to a lot of riots, and the churches have all been working together to quell the riots and had more or less succeeded. The only off-putting thing about the city was that it's just quiet and seems empty. Everyone's staying inside, and it's very off-putting for the denizens of the party who used to live here. But now they've started up again, and in such quick succession that it can't be a coincidence. Anarian is hurling back towards the surface with Levi, who succeeded in I believe it was a dex check to hold on as the wave of what Mirsky unleashed to clap this Celestial passed over them. But as that wave hit the city, everyone who is a magic user who isn't a cleric or a paladin needs a wisdom save. Everyone in the city.
Say that sentence again.
Every magic user who isn't a deific magic user.
Okay.
So wizards, druids, and the like.
Needs a what?
Monks needs a wisdom save. And
We aren't in the city, right? Anarian
you're on
and Levi.
top of this. You're above the city. So we'll say you're good.
Okay.
We'll say you're good.
Is this a charming effect?
It is not.
26.
It is a psychic disturbance. 26. Okay.
It wasn't 2, but I have advantage on wisdom saves, so it became an 18.
Nice.
Plus 8.
That is a 12.
Okay. Okay. Ben, we'll pick up with you. We'll pick up with Thylo. Thylo, you're just having a nice walk. You're just the lights are flickering. You're just having a nice walk towards which school of magic did you pick? I believe it was
Well, I mean, so all of the different schools are.
all the different schools have their own, like, essentially towers in colleges.
Okay, so I'm an Order of Scribes wizard.
Okay.
But I Thylo thematically takes more into illusion
Okay.
than many of the other things.
So you're walking about and you look up at the very shoddy, rundown building that you know is actually the hidden tower of the College of Illusion. And as you step up, an older gentleman that stands next to it kind of looks up and goes, Thylo, haven't seen you around a long time. I thought we were done with people like you. Go on in.
I was invisible when I left the house.
That's noted.
Okay, just
This is the doorman.
okay. So somebody I recognize.
Yeah, just someone who's been an antagonist, mildly, to mostly your father. Who's most people in these wizard colleges at this point.
I completely ignore he's there.
Okay. Just going right in.
Yep.
Okay, you step in, and immediately you're in this illustrious, beautiful wizard tower. Roughly a skyscraper. Think of a skyscraper-sized building
Hold
interior. What's up?
I thought of something much better to do than completely ignore his existence.
Okay.
He says he thought he got rid of me and I'm welcome in, so I go without looking at him or even in his general direction. I just go, I know, and then continue, and then I enter.
Okay. All right. You step into this beautiful library, very cylindrical. You can see these floating stairs that kind of shift about the room, and all of these almost jellyfish-esque books kind of flying about and floating. Multiple light blue and shimmering silver weir lights kind of orbiting through the center. In the center of the room, there's a huge pillar that actually has a bunch of offices and the like. But on the outside walls from the interior is just shelves and shelves and shelves of books. Okay, a national weather alert, tornado warning in the area. Excellent. Take shelter
Warning
now.
is when they've seen it, yeah?
If you're out, okay. Check media.
Yeah, you should check the news.
Yeah,
'cause
let's check the news real quick. Let's dip over to I guess YouTube. No, just
what-
local news. Google
yeah,
search. Let's
type
take
in your city name.
yeah. Followed by Winter
Wanna take a
Chill.
quick break?
I'm kind of intrigued with the idea of having this live.
Okay.
Flood warning, wind advisory, high wind warning until 11. Stormfather, man, I didn't mean it. I'm not seeing.
It's just in. The weather sucks.
Let's take a look.
If it's just a high wind warning,
Can y'all hear that?
yeah.
That's wind outside my window. Huh. This is cool.
We're probably fine.
We're
Honestly.
probably fine.
Ooh, actually, go to Twitter. That's the go to Twitter.
There is there's your tornado watch went up to a tornado warning
Yeah.
at
Tornado
6:45
warning.
p.m. in your town.
That's right now.
Yeah, it went from watch to warning.
So we have it confirmed. All right, you know what, y'all? This might be where we do we actually end stream at a tornado sighting?
Well,
No?
it's-
Like, no.
No?
No.
The
First of
Floridian says
all-
no.
Do you have anywhere to hide? Do you have shelter to get to in terms of a tornado warning? Because if not, then.
Other than just a closet or something.
Get under the
but, like,
bed? I can get under the bed real quick. It's right on
It
the other side
says
of my
your-
desk.
It says your town specifically and another one around 6:45. Precautionary preparedness actions. Take cover now.
Take cover now.
Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors in a mobile home or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
So I just sent an image to the Discord server.
Okay.
So the rectangle is where just had the warning.
That is just north
And-
of us.
So are you
but if you
inside
look,
of it or outside of it?
We
Yes.
are the rectangle, we're inside it.
yeah. You have an iPhone, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Open your weather app.
Okay, yeah. This is wild. Tornado
Open your
warning
weather
watch
app.
until 7:15.
Yeah. It might just need to reload. So the fact that you still have what seems to be fairly smooth running internet
Yeah.
is a really good sign. If you click on in your weather app, if you click on first of all, just you can go the hour by hour at the top. And I don't know what your symbols look like, but you can see when it might calm down based on the hour there.
10 p.m.
Okay, and then if you scroll down to precipitation,
Okay. We're dead in the center of yellow.
okay, click on that. Just click on the precipitation thing,
Okay.
and it'll
that's
show you.
Fun to look at.
That's the 12. It's either the 12-hour or the next hour forecast that it's going through, and you can change that at the bottom of your screen there.
Yeah, I've got within the hour.
How is that looking for you guys within the hour?
It looks
Still
like
on top?
it looks like within an hour it's still on top.
Okay, change it to 12 hours.
Okay. 12 hours. It passes by 9 p.m.
Okay, what time is it now for you?
Almost 7.
Okay, so it seems like you have roughly 2 hours of storm weather. That is a very sizable area. I would say at least either you or Jake should stay up to date on Twitter. that is the fastest
Mm-hmm.
like news cycle.
Okay.
As soon as anything happens, it's on Twitter within minutes. Especially when it's like a severe weather event like this, they prioritize stuff like that.
Right.
So it doesn't look like I haven't seen any tweets about people saying that there's been a tornado touchdown.
Yeah. And the tornado warning currently is updated to just be until 7:15.
It's like
So
20
for
minutes
the
away.
next 25 minutes, you guys are
Okay.
in tornado warning.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you guys have like what do you
I thought you were supposed to go into a bathtub.
yeah, we got a bathtub.
Time to cuddle.
you guys don't have
Yeah, we might be figuring out who's the big spoon, and who's the little spoon tonight.
My big walk-in closet should do just fine.
That's it. Yep,
you
that's a
just
good
want
one.
There
no
you go.
windows.
You can
Yeah,
have
just
the
no
bathtub
windows.
all to yourself.
Okay.
Maybe if you guys have any helmets, you throw on a helmet.
Yep, does have a helmet.
That's
Yeah.
actually not a bad idea. There you go.
Jake, you go get a pot or a pan and just hold on.
I got
Yeah,
a tornado
yeah.
helm. Cool magic item idea.
Tornado helm.
Tornado
Helm with
helm.
tornadoes.
It needs workshopping, but it's there.
I have way more experience reading hurricane charts.
Weird day.
It does look like. Ugh, I don't know. That's looking at the times on that one. But as far as like wind speed is concerned, as far as I can tell with this, it does look like it's. Like it's. If there were a tornado, it would be like the lowest grade tornado, which what F1.
Okay. Okay. Well, Jake, are you feeling it? You feeling like?
I don't
Trucking
know why
on?
we wasted this much time.
All right.
Yeah. The next question really is like, if you guys have tornado prep that you can do, you should do it in the next 5 minutes. But the other thing is like, if you don't have tornado prep, the
What are we
tornado is
gonna
one of those
do?
things where it's like either you're gonna be okay or
Or you're
like
not.
that bathtub's not helping.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
There-
All
There's
right,
a very
well-
fine line between bathtub saved my life.
And yeah. All right. Cool.
I just confirmed with my mother that we were also told closets are the first choice. I heard somebody saying something about the no bathtubs, but it was if the closet becomes unavailable for whatever reason, and you have nowhere else like that, then it's bathtub.
Gotcha. So for me, it's bathtub. Jake gets the closet. Jared has a walk-in closet. Let's get this bread.
Yeah. I personally wouldn't
You
panic
guys are gonna
until
be fine.
somebody has physically seen a tornado touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben knows, like, being from Florida, it's like, it'll pass.
I'll lean on my
It's
Floridians
fine.
for this.
And
Yeah,
in
and if
Alaska,
you-
we don't get earthquake warnings. They just bam
Yeah, same with California.
out
You
of
just-
nowhere.
And if you live in the Midwest, you guys would be standing outside right now.
Yeah, just like,
You-
I want to see it.
Yeah. You'd be looking for it.
All right. Well, moving forward. Thyla.
Then, Thilo said like yes or whatever, and then walked in.
Yeah. Thylo, feel. How we doing? We're all right. We're good. We're Gucci. Jeremy tends to wander a bit in that his desk kind of floats. And sometimes he's hard to find because he's kooky and an illusionist wizard. How do you want to go about finding this individual within this great tower?
Well, my book Ghost is coming out.
Okay. The apparition of your father appears.
Yeah. and also the pocket dimension crow hawk. He's
Okay.
coming out too.
Okay.
And I'm sending the hawk kind of like all the way up, starting from the top, circling around. The ghost opposite, starting him from the bottom. And then
Okay.
I am approaching the nearest wall of books.
Okay. Okay, so you start looking into the various spells that you are now able to acquire now that you've leveled up.
Yes, and just laying this groundwork. If I see an illusion textbook for maybe some spells that I'm not apt to yet that I might understand in the future, I'm gonna look around and try
Make
and
an
drop
investigation check because a lot of those higher level spells would be locked away tight. But it's big. It's a big tower, and frankly, some of these books be floating around like jellyfish. So.
All right, that is a 19 on investigation.
Okay.
I also have passive investigation of 18, so that feels like I've barely done anything.
What current spell levels are able to wield?
Up to 5th level. So I was gonna try to find everything within. So I don't have any 4th or 5th, and then I was gonna if I find a textbook that would equate to 6th or 7th, I would try to.
You do find a 7th level spell. It should not be in this book, but the author mentions it, and then because wizards, you see a little asterisk and you go to the back and you can see the magical algorithm of how wizards work their magic, and it seemed to have eluded the censorship attempt.
Okay. And it's just that one high level spell that's in there.
That is correct. On the break, remind me, and I'll scroll through and I'll figure out which one it is.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to begin to understand it right now anyway,
Sure.
so I'm just gonna scribble down with my magic pen
Okay.
whatever it is, and I'm like, I'll just figure it out later.
Okay. You start locking in your various other spells. And your crow eventually comes back and finds you.
Okay.
Following the crow's perspective, as it leads you up, you step up to one of the steps, and immediately as you take another step, another stair floats around and keeps floating around. You slowly begin making your spiral way up to the top. Eventually you find Jeremy. Jeremy is very, very high up, and he's got this raised platform that's just kind of hovering. And you can see maybe 100 magical quills. And you watch as he is reading a book and making 100 copies of said book with his mind and with the powers of magical abilities. And you watch as he looks up and goes, good 2 seconds, I'm almost finished. And he sits there and he quickly reads through the other page, and he flips it and reads the second page, and he finishes and closes the book. And as he closes it, and the last of the quills finish off the copies, 47 of them alight, and he goes, that's more than usual. Dilo, it is good to see you. Please sit. And you watch as a floating chair appears.
I'm gonna pull my hood off as I become visible again. As if it mattered, apparently.
You're amongst the Arcanum.
Yeah. That was mostly for the rabble rousers.
Sure.
The common folk, if you will. So I sit down. Jeremy, I think we found it.
Found what? Your father?
No, but we found the missing link. The one thing that kind of drove my dad and myself out of here, really.
Tell me everything.
I want to look around first.
Okay. Seeing that, he kind of looks around as well. You can hear within the central pillar rooms, various, maybe 1 or 2 lectures going on through one of the doors. But you don't, aside from the jellyfish books that kind of float around, you don't know, unless you want to make a perception check or an arcana check.
Arcana.
Make your choice.
I'm gonna go with Arcana. That's a 13.
13. You can't know for sure.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna play it safe, and I'll be casting Message, the cantrip, this whole time. So,
Okay.
he is the only person that will be able to hear.
Poor Taco. He's gonna have to listen to this rain while he edits.
It's Jinn. It's genies.
Jinn?
Yeah, my father, he was trying to connect these stars, these like ruins in the stars, and there was never really a connection. There was something there, and I don't know. You always at least wanted to believe him, and
Yes. Of course. I wholeheartedly back his theories and stuff like that at the personal cost, but it's not important. What matters is the truth.
well, do you remember that old like children's story, the legend of Tahti?
Tati?
Okay, well, that's out there now. Yeah. I think I found her?
You found a mythical being from an old child's story.
What? Jeremy, don't be so naive. All those children's stories come from somewhere.
This is true. Usually.
I went to the
Sometimes.
festival to look for...
Good, I'm glad you got
father.
out of the house and missed all of this nonsense that's been going on in the city.
Yeah, Dewin tried to catch me up on that, and I didn't really listen.
Oh, if
But-
you have a chance, oh gosh, hang on. Knight to E4. Just pass that for me. You're playing chess. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, this is
I'll do
quite
that.
interesting. How can I help?
I have a lot of questions, really. So while I was at the festival, a lot of stuff happened, and I kind of want to model, like, I don't want to just waste this
you
stream
begin
time.
catching him up.
Yeah, I show him the past several streams of this. Yeah. And while I was down fighting Nightlight, and I say fighting Nightlight because that's what I was told happened. The only reason I even remember it at all is because I have this book and this bone.
A bone in a book. Intriguing.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
So I pull out the bone. The one that
Okay.
says Project Trident.
Okay. Writing that down for reasons. Interesting. It's carved on there, so we're not positive. It vaguely resembles your father's handwriting.
Yeah, and honestly, at this point,
Threnagar,
Jeremy,
what have you
vague
been
is
up to?
enough.
Valid. And the book?
Sure. And I pull out the book.
The Book of the Stilled Tongue.
That's
that
the only
correct?
book I have.
Is that the book? Okay, yes. I'm just confirming that is the book you're pulling out.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna cut there and hop over to we're gonna hop over to Anarian and Levy. Smoke billows out of Longfall. Longfall being the huge slum in that hole in the ground to the north. Perception checks the both of you.
So I do want to clarify as we make this perception check. Are we flying down or are we falling?
You're flying.
Fine.
Okay.
We are controlled in a controlled descent.
You're falling with style.
I am more powerful than Buzz Lightyear. Thank you very much. We're flying.
I don't know. He went to Infinity and Beyond, and you
Jake,
couldn't even
are
clear
you
the
gonna-
stratosphere.
Jake, don't roll. Do the thing. Do the thing for yourself.
What?
Guidance.
Oh, guidance, I guess. Do you need it more than I do? You probably.
Can I take it now?
Yeah,
If I
I guidance
roll?
you.
Okay. Was that D4?
D4.
Oh, thank goodness.
I got a nat 20 plus 8, so I'm fine.
We're
Nice.
fine. We're fine. I got a 4.
Okay.
We're fine.
His head is on a swivel.
A
She's
jet
still staring up at the sky.
of
Yeah.
all the immediate noise that appears, you guys discern one jarring one that's kind of hidden, and that is a cracking of earth and a rumble. And you watch as the nearby river that flows from the marshlands to the east out to the ocean, which is the port city, diverts
Where?
Yeah.
into Longfall. And again, this is a huge natural hole in the ground that is filled with layers and layers and layers of housing of slums, which smoke is currently billowing out of from riots.
Oh, to put out the fires. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
What? Seeing what? I see a town.
Pointing at the water and the earth, and
Can you take us over there?
how far away is that? That's just in the city, right?
It's just in the city, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You
So
guys-
I'll start.
Yeah, you guys are roughly central of the city. And already you can see multiple paladins from various churches alighting, and initially they were converging upon and setting up a perimeter around the Longfall slum. Now they're in disarray as they begin pivoting to this new issue. And you begin flying that direction. Let's cut over to Eshna.
I mean, I see them moving, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm probably just gonna follow
Okay.
on the streets.
You go out into the streets and you can see a lot of people looking out, shutting their shutters and getting inside, and shops are closing up. The brief stillness that the churches have worked so hard to obtain has been shattered. And you see many martial forces, low-level paladins, low-level monks, low-level clerics, various just brutes, maybe a couple of fighters, all within various members of the church, just hustling through the streets, telling everyone to stay inside. And one looks at you and goes, you're gonna want to get inside immediately.
Yes, sir, absolutely. I'm gonna pull up my shawl and I'm just gonna kind of like start to turn away. And as soon as he turns to run back, I'm just gonna keep.
Okay. You begin moving throughout the city streets. And you start seeing vandalism. Tati on the walls.
Do I see anyone causing the vandalism, or I
Make a
just
perception
see...
check.
21.
21. Okay. You note one with wet paint, and you quickly look down the alleyway, and you see a figure fleeing in the other direction and around a corner.
Hey! Hey! You get back here right now!
You going after him?
Yeah.
Okay, go after him. You round a corner, and you run into 3 cultists.
Oh boy. You are going to go and erase those and clean up the mess that you have been making right now. What do you think you are doing?
You say this, and you realize one of them is on the ground, and his eyes are rolled back, and he's convulsing. The other one,
Oh my goodness.
The other one, it was administering to him in a panic and looks up at you, and the other one who was running turns and looks at you as well.
I instantly go, get out of the way, and I push them out of the way, and I get down onto the one that's like convulsing, and I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, you cast Cure Wounds.
For 8 points of healing.
Okay. He stills and seems to be in a state of shock.
Okay.
A hand
Okay.
grabs your shoulder and pulls you aside and goes, "What do you think you're doing?"
Try. No, you strength check me. What?
Okay.
You don't just pull me.
8.
Wait. Oh, it's +1, so 9.
Whoa!
Can we say there's some sort of advantage disadvantage via surprise?
No.
I just wanted a thematic.
He starts trying to pull you away and goes, "You don't understand who you're talking to. You don't understand anything, miss. You gotta go."
You don't understand what name you are writing.
He stops.
You cannot just
Both
write
of them
that.
stop and goes, "We do, actually."
Then you should know not to write it, shouldn't you?
The two look at each other. Roll initiative.
No. 11.
Oops. That's not what I meant to click on.
There's a
11.
clip. Yeah.
Very good.
I just pilot pod who may or may not have gone with her.
We don't have. You can text George and ask him.
I messaged him and said he should join the chat, but he didn't respond.
Yeah, he's having some issues.
I think his internet is like real bad there.
Yeah. Okay. The first one. He's going to pull out this huge net and just try to hurl it at you. Make a dex save
Okay.
of 11.
6 + 1, 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay. The net
No, very good.
wraps over you, and you are restrained. He looks over and goes, "I think it's her. I think it's her." Well, there's one way to find out. Your turn.
Do I recognize any of them?
No.
No?
No.
Is that possible?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I stand up in the net, or am I like on the ground in the net?
You're not prone. You are standing.
Okay. I don't think any of those help me right now. I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going to wild shape into my starry form of the archer.
Okay. Okay. Let's go.
I was freaking out. And I'm gonna take the archer arrow that magically appears, and I'm gonna use it to try and cut across the net and
Okay.
use my action to cut myself out of the net.
Okay. Okay. It melts before your astral powers.
If you think that you know who I am, then I highly recommend that you go erase my name off of the buildings that you have painted it on now.
Roll intimidation.
19.
19.
And I'm in front of them in full star form. I'll notch another arrow. I don't.
Okay, I'm thinking. Okay. They scatter. And you hear. Group up. We can find her in the city later with more people. We know she's around this part of town. And they break.
I'm right here. You don't need to find me later.
The one on the ground sits up and goes, "We must find Tati.
I'm gonna kneel down at his level, and I'm gonna kind of gently just like cup his hands or his face in my hands. I'm just gonna go, why? Why do you need to find Tati? What's wrong? Why were you convulsing? I'm gonna smack his face a little bit. Come on. Not that hard, just a little.
The silence has been broken. He spoke to us just now. Just now.
What did he say?
She's here. Find her.
And this was a male voice that spoke to you?
It was him.
Is this a him that has been speaking to you often?
He starts screaming. Tati! 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 Tati!
I'm gonna like place the hand. What spell could I have? Can I cast Charm Person?
You can cast Charm Person.
Okay, I'm gonna cast.
We're out of combat.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Charm Person. Make a Wisdom saving throw for me, 16.
He's got advantage. 2 failures.
Yes. Calm down. Calm down. You're okay. You're safe. You're safe. You're fine. Why don't you stick with me, okay? And we can find this Tati that you're looking for together, and your friends, and we'll keep you healthy, okay?
His eye
What's your
twitches
name?
a little. What's his name? Timon.
Timon?
Timon.
Okay. Does he tell me that, or is that Jeff telling me?
Sorry, Timon.
Okay,
Gotta
Timon.
say it with shock.
Yeah.
Timon.
Okay, Timon. Can you stand up? Are you okay? And I'm gonna kind of like help him up.
Kind of help him up, and you can see that he is unwell, and very pale, kind of wobbly on his feet.
Okay,
It's not
I'm gonna,
always
like,
a T name, Jake.
Any
It is.
relation
I'm
to, any relation
glad
to
it was
Tommen?
not Timmy or Timothy or Thomas.
We have Timon and Tommen.
All right, we're gonna go to a break there. We're trying out a thing where we take quicker breaks, but we take 2 of them now. So bear with us, chat. We'll be right back. There we go.
Woo!
Okay. Eshna, you step out.
Yes.
You step out into the streets with Timon. And you can smell the smoke now. You can see the pillars of smoke coming from Longfall.
Can I look up and see where Levy and Anarian have gotten off to in the sky?
It's safe to say that even though there are multiple people in the sky, you can suss out which one is them.
I'm just gonna continue trying to follow where
Okay.
they're going, but I'm gonna keep Timon, arm over my shoulder, real close, hood up, since I'm in starry form right now.
Okay. How long does that charm last?
Time lasts for an hour.
Okay. All right. You begin moving your way in that direction. A member of go ahead.
If Timon is still talking at all, I'd like to ask him, Timon, where your friends went to group up, where would they all be grouping together? Do you know of what location that might be?
Down in Longfall. We have a base of operations down there.
Okay.
We've been orchestrating and making sure that we're ready.
Ready for...
Ready for Mere Sky to become the Stormfather.
I'm sorry? How does one prepare for that exactly?
Disruption, chaos, desperation. Every good con needs chaos.
Con? I mean, wouldn't you think trying to become a god, you maybe want to base that off of some better principles?
I do what I'm told.
Okay, we're gonna teach you free will and all that sort of stuff a little later, okay?
Okay. You hear, in the name of a miss, stop there. And we're gonna cut back over to Ben. It's at this time, Thylo, that wave hits. What did you get on your wisdom saving throw? It was high.
Either 12 or a 14.
Okay, it wasn't that high. Cool.
Yeah, no.
Well, Jeremy's fine.
Surprise.
You have a psychic message drilled into your brain. Find Tati. Bring her to Essalon. And you make a insight or an arcana check.
You boys going arcana on that one.
There's a desperate tone to it.
12, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So there's a desperate tone to it, and it cuts off at the end. Mere Sky has just used a substantial amount of willpower to make this happen. And the fact that it cut off is telling. Of what? That's up to you to figure out.
Can you say the sentence again?
Find Tati. I didn't write down the damn name, and it was a good one. What was it?
Essalon.
Essalon, thank you. Bring her to Essalon. Oh, are you okay?
I just heard like a voice in my head. Not yours. Like it,
I felt
it was
something. And then you hear cries of alarm throughout the tower.
throughout the tower.
Throughout the tower, yes. Other magic users have been affected. And it dawns on you, Thylo, that the entire city just got blasted. And something on that level is literally unprecedented. That is a power that no one has even, like, conceived of.
You didn't hear the
No,
thing in
so
your
this
head?
book.
Okay, hold on. Have you heard of Essalon?
No.
Okay, go on. What about the book?
Are you all right?
Almost never.
Hang on, I'll drop some tea. And he goes to, and then he stops and registers the book with the actual tongue hammered onto the cover and goes, "What the fuck? What? I don't.
I quickly shove it back in my robes.
Why do you have the Book of the Stilled Tongue?"
tongue with you?
I really wish I could tell you, but I
think
was
you
on
better.
day 3 of 2 hours of sleep.
Philo, that is not a good book. That is a cursed relic. That is an ancient evil.
Okay, I'll be honest with you, Jeremy. Most things I touch nowadays seem to be some sort of ancient evil.
If
I'm
the
gonna need like a
Mage
1 to 10
Breakers
scale
knew
right
you
now.
were- The Mage Breakers are looking for this.
Oh, that was actually another question I had, is why the Mage Breakers were at the festival. I'm assuming that's the answer.
Just because I am a member of Cyrom does not mean I am privy to everything that is going on in my house.
No, Jeremy,
I've
I'm
been in
asking
here.
you because you're smart.
I am smart.
It's you and me against the world, Jeremy. Listen to this tower right now.
The Mage Breakers keep an eye and police this realm in their own way against things like this. Against books like this. If they knew you had this, they would try to kill you to take it. This is a... You know who this tongue belongs to? One
The
of...
book?
Yeah, that's funny. No, it belongs to one of the apostles that went against Vecna. Vecna, the Vecna. Vecna cut out his tongue and nailed it to this book.
That's kind of gross.
A little bit, yes, and highly unsanitary to boot.
I just have so many questions and so little time.
You didn't attune to this item, did you?
So
Philo.
if I just give you like a list of questions, can you like talk to
Of
me
course, of
telepathically?
course.
Okay. How about yeah? And then the quill comes out, and I start writing down all of my
looking around.
questions. And I'm gonna hand it to
Hands
him.
shaking.
I'm gonna hand it to him, and so at this point, during like the chaos of the tower, Philo's body, the ghost of the book, and the hawk are all just gonna be like looking around all of the bookshelves, looking for further information about these things.
Sure.
And then I will message you the list of stuff,
Okay.
and that way we can talk more about the actually entertaining things.
Sure,
and you can come
sure.
back randomly and share with me a
Let's-
piece of knowledge telepathically.
I
Or
like
tell
it.
me I found a
Let's
book.
cut over to Anarian and Lavina. Okay.
All right, what's the situation?
Situation. So you guys get there, and you see the perimeter as you land. Mostly the church of the Tempestos, the Stormfather, striving. But every church is out in force. Anarian, you can see a couple of high-ranking members of the Church of Amiss barking orders and moving about. You can see various wizards and the like poring over charts of maps and looking about, and the individual who you recognize as shoot, hang on, I got it written down. Oh, Jordan. He is saying, I don't care if it puts out the fires. It will kill hundreds, if not thousands of people. We will not let this water pour into the Long Fall. It is an atrocity. You will be committing a crime. And the wizards kind of look up nervously and go back to their maps. You watch as you see a couple of wizards up on the ledge, forming and holding the water back not allowing it to. A little bit has poured into Longfall, but now they're kind of holding the water back at this point, with their arcane abilities such as shape water, etc.
I'll like come in and land, and walk up to Jordan. Jordan, what's the status here?
Anarian, your timing is excellent. These fools think they can flood the slum and wipe their hands of the common folk down there.
Oh, the gentry would be all too pleased for that, wouldn't they? Talk about convenience.
The one of the members of the Inquisition of the Stormfather stands by, and he goes, "If we don't deal with this quickly, the nobilities are going to bring the army, and we can't have that. We had this." Jordan goes, "We had this. What has changed?" "From what we understand, there is a being, and it is nighttime full now. That star up there is not actually a star. It's some sort of being."
I look to Levy to see like if I'm allowed to say anything. Like,
What on earth makes you think that? Looks like an ordinary star to me.
Because someone attacked it and it responded. And now the
Who
riots
would
have kicked
attack
back
a
up.
star? I'm gonna go and
Who is this
investigate the
woman?
fire.
Who is this woman?
she's with me.
If you don't know who I am, then that's your problem, isn't it? And I'm gonna go and investigate the fire. I want to see what.
Okay, you
where
stand
that
up on
explosion
the edge of the giant hole. And again, it's like a mile wide, and you can't see the bottom. You just see all these buildings stacked on top of each other. The slum is in the hole, and that's where the fire's coming from. Make a perception check.
I was gonna say, Taylor had the right idea. I'll do the perception check first, but I would probably start acrobating and or monkey walking, climbing, whatever that spell's called, down.
Okay.
Oh, I was just snapping my fingers in a Z formation at that.
Oh no, I
that
thought you were like
sass.
jump,
That's all
jump, jump. I was like,
doing.
yeah, jump, jump,
Yeah,
jump.
she was like,
No.
"Sass."
I was,
Jordan, let's go to look at you and goes. It looks at Anarian and says, We have discovered that there is a cult at work and going to great efforts to stir up these problems. It cannot be a coincidence that fires would erupt at the same time someone laid siege to whatever that being is up there. The colleges have been alerted and they will be working on a response soon.
Surely they may just have some form of ability to manipulate the earth to create a channel for the water to go into.
If we can get them off their asses, they'd much rather send in an army and just wipe their hands of the whole thing.
What's the point of having all this power if you're not going to use it?
With no moral anchor, no god to answer to.
Well, I'm at your service. What do you need? Do you need help evacuate, or what's our steps?
He kind of pulls you aside and goes,
We need this cult stopped. We had this locked down. We had a grip on it. And now we don't.
Do you have any leads of where this cult might be hiding out, or?
We just know it's somewhere down there. And that's a maze. By the way, I don't know if you've been down there before. But
That's Pod's territory. I've not had to go down that much.
there's a contact. If he's still alive. If she's still alive. Her name is damn it, I keep thinking of T names.
Lilibeth. Lily.
Pumbaa.
Pumbaa.
Pumbaa. It's a girl. Timon. No.
Her name is Patisse.
Oh, that's pretty.
Thank you.
Have you figured out anything what this cult is off, like what they're trying to accomplish, or
It's just been chaos.
right?
And if the Church of the Stormfather can get their act together.
Hey, what have you heard about this? Something about healing crystals? I just found out about that recently. What was all that hullabaloo?
Roll a persuasion check.
And it's just coming across as just like general curiosity, interest, not like,
A little birdie told me.
Yeah.
I heard them talking about it.
like I've been away for a while. What? So guidance. That's gonna be an 11.
An 11, he goes,
Big roller.
I'm sorry, Anarian, I don't have the authority to speak on such matters.
So it's true that I hadn't even heard of it. All right, interesting.
Yes, I can say that, but watch yourself. Two things strange. I don't trust anyone within the Church of the Stormfather right now. Everything that I've heard smacks of betrayal and something darker. From all accounts, the late High Monarch, was in good health. Old, yes, but in good health.
You suspect foul play?
Maybe. Possibly not. But
Keep that in mind. Thank you.
one more thing. Sorry. Have you heard of Fizbin? Of the Inquisition of the Stormfather?
I've heard a thing or two. I haven't really studied up on it.
He was High Inquisitor for a time. The Stormfather met with him, and it was the last recorded time the Stormfather spoke to anyone. Well,
Didn't he follow that with just naming some seemingly random person as his successor, right?
politics, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But the writings,
I heard he was really cool though.
I wouldn't know. The writings that Fizbin developed in the twilight of his years, pun intended, it's recently been discovered that there is an inlaid code to his writings. Whether Fizbin meant to do this, or if he was so inspired that he manifested this code in his writings in some way, is unknown. But it has dates. And this was in it. That's all I know. Keep an eye out.
I will.
Levy, let's get that. Are you casting Spider Climb?
Well, I did a perception check, but yes, essentially I'll be making my way down no matter what.
Okay, so Anarian, you
I
turn
might wanna
around
know
and
where
Levy
I'm going.
is not there. Is that correct, Levy? You're
Oh yeah, I was like, if you don't know who I am,
right.
and then walked off.
The party is fully split.
So what do I see?
You begin moving
a
down through the
16.
smoke and the mire and the ash, not the mire. I'm sorry. And you begin moving through, and you see people trying to save their possessions. You see cultists running around and throwing Molotovs. You see them scrawling Tati on the walls in red paint. You see people fighting each other. It's complete chaos down here, like full-on riot chaos. And there's no one quelling any of it right now.
First things first, gonna go over to that wall and probably just snatch paint from somebody running by. Yeah.
Hi. Give me back my paint.
You want to go for an early nap?
I've work
If not,
to do.
go away.
I must find Tati.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Roll this. Well,
It's not a deception, really.
yeah.
Is that really
What's the
a
noise
lot?
I'm hearing? It's gone. Okay. He goes, really?
Yes.
Are you follower
Yes.
of Mirsky as well?
A follower? Of course.
Now roll
From what
deception.
Yeah.
Got him.
That's fair. Ooh, it's gonna be good though. It's a 19.
All right.
Plus 6.
Okay.
So 25.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
He goes, I've not seen you.
I tend to keep a very low profile.
Oh, you must be important.
But, okay, so I heard a few of the others saying that it was further up. That she's roaming around on top, not down here. So you have to gather everybody and make our way up.
That's not our orders.
Darling, trust me, I'm very close to escape. So, if you don't move quickly, though, we're gonna lose her.
We can't lose Tati.
No, that's what I'm saying. Get everybody to go up there.
He like falls over
Immediately.
trying to scrabble away. And he goes running.
Tell everyone to the top.
Okay.
Everybody, they're on their way.
So as people start to probably disperse a bit, at least some of them maybe,
It's chaos
Do they?
everywhere. It's chaos everywhere.
that's fine. Then probably likely nobody will notice me. I'm going to paint over the name
Okay.
very quickly. First, just paint it over, all of it.
Okay.
You know, it's gone. It's a bunch of hearts now. It ain't
Okay.
it's just
Okay.
hearts. And now I'm gonna go look for what caused the explosion, or where it's coming from, what it was.
Okay. Roll investigation. You begin moving about.
Yeah, I don't think I'm very good at that. That's okay. It's okay. 15 plus 0, so 15.
15. You find deep in the guts of Longfall, this roaring pillar of fire, a building of some kind that has been set to blaze, and it's just traveling, and you have to travel through a lot of these burning buildings to find this center at the bottom, and you see this one cultist with a staff in hand, kind of looking and giving orders and moving about, and he's surrounded by his underlings, and he's got this huge kind of goat skull going on his head, and kind of these tattered long robes, and you see a lot of them are on the ground convulsing. Perception check for eavesdropping.
Man, your joke changed my plan when you said they're hurt people. Natural 20!
Okay.
Sorry, that was very loud. I'm sorry.
This is unprecedented. Never before has he seemed so desperate.
The individual who's the one with the goat skull listening. Stay the course. We carry out his orders. We find Tati. We burn this place to the ground if need be.
Yes, Eslon. What of the men who did not take the psychic command well?
If they recover, they recover. We have work to do.
In Mirsky's name.
let us cut over to Eshna. You turn. A kind of large, hulking figure. Club in hand, stitched embroidery of Church of Amiss, a low-level grunt, if you will, goes, I know a cultist when I see it. We've got some questions for that one. You're who you're standing next to, he says to you.
No, why don't you tell me?
He grabs a hold of the cultist.
Oh, I'm holding on to him too. I saved this young one here from a seizure of something that seemed to have been taking over his mind.
If they're all having seizures, it makes it all the easier to capture them. They have been killing people. I get that you want to help him, but he is evil and heinous, and I need to take him to my betters for questioning so that we can stop these riots.
If they are all having seizures...
I'm not
and
having this
acting out of-
conversation with you. Let go now.
No.
All right. he goes for a swing. Oh, I felt so bad. I felt
Wait, this is a member of the church who
first?
just swung to attack a civilian person.
who is defending a cultist who has been killing innocents. Yes.
Is this initiative?
This is yeah, actually, sorry, it's initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I have a chance possibly?
Yeah, we should definitely roll initiative.
Probably not. I got a 10.
I got an 8. You're up first.
Oh,
You see him gearing up for a swing.
There's the Stormfather really do
Great.
beat all the bad cops out there.
This is a member of the Church of Amiss.
Well, they're also the bad cops then. They're church people, the bad cops then. Okay.
There's good people and bad people everywhere, and I will beat this message into my viewers.
I'm going to just hold out. I've all I can think of is Timothy. What's his name?
Timon.
Timon. I'm holding on to Timon, and my other hand just comes out, and I just do a big old guiding bolt,
Okay.
which is gonna be a 12 plus 8, dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 hits. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll 4 and then 2 more. Be 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 24 radiant damage.
He's dead. He is gone.
Anyways, turns around, keeps walking.
All right, you keep trucking on. You eventually weaving through the streets and now taking a bit of time to kind of be careful. Sorry. Weaving, you eventually find yourself in view of from within an alley of Anarian.
Anarian. Anarian.
Ashna,
Yeah.
let's go. Who's he?
I'm Timon.
Oh, okay.
He's a friend.
I'm a cultist.
Yes, he's
Kidding, that was a
also
joke. I'm sorry.
also a cultist.
Oh,
Yeah, where's Levy?
she jumped down into the hole.
Okay, let's go. And so she starts walking.
All right. You guys descend into the hole.
Can you, Taylor? Can your character fly?
Yeah, if I switch to dragon form. I think maybe I might not be high enough level for it yet. No, I'm not high enough level yet.
If I make a strength check, can I try to fly, carry them down?
Yeah.
Here goes nothing. A little bit of guidance. Oh, that's a nat 20. So 22.
Then I'll
24.
definitely
24.
especially because it's like down and then you step off another building down and step off another building down. You guys find yourself in the same chaos. People running, screaming, looting, people fighting each other, civilians and cultists alike. And Narian, you do have the location of where to find Patisse.
I'm
just
gonna
keeping
try
a
to find.
sharp eye.
I'm gonna try to find Levy first.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Okay.
Um,
Let's cut over to Ben. Let's cut over to Thylo. Thylo,
Hello.
what all did you message him? I didn't get a message.
I sent it to you on.
Oh, my bad. I was
Discord.
keeping eyes on Zoom chat. Okay. Have you heard about Amarax? Is it okay if I read this out loud?
Yeah, I mean, I can also just read that first way, and we just take
Sure.
it like a.
Sure. Sorry.
Have you heard about Amarax? It's something about a thing named Nightlight's dad or something. Nightlight said it had my dad at one point, and that's who I got the book from.
No. Next question.
Love it. I got the bone, the Project Trident bone. Have you heard about Project Trident?
Project Trident. Making a history check. The name sounds familiar. I'll look into it. You watch as he raises his hands and the quills turn into hands and scatter.
Well, I'm not even watching him at this point. I am like
Sure.
searching through the bookshelves. This is all telepathic. Okay, anything you can find, or if you remember like where you heard about it, let me know. You can. By the way, feel free to yell at me later about this, but like later, the book may or may not have told me something about the chained circle, and they might have my dad.
Thylo, I say this with absolute sincerity. Do not pursue the chained circle. It's not even something you should know about.
Okay, and I feel like
dangerous
maybe
people.
the stars and the ruins and the genies are something that everyone should know about. So I like one for one on that one, like a swip swap kind of.
Well, first of all, trust nothing the book tells you. The chained circle, my boy. And he's writing this.
Yeah.
And you see it pause, and it like goes to right, and it pauses, it goes to right, and it pauses. I tell you this because Thanagar was one of my closest friends.
Yeah. He was my dad. He's my dad.
The Chain Circle is a secret sect that runs the Mage Breakers. They are wildly powerful, easily the most powerful faction in this land. More powerful than all the noble houses combined, of which they are a part of.
Okay.
Tread carefully, my boy.
Okay. Yep. I mean, I always do. And at that moment, I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor on myself really quick because he reminded me to do things carefully. If I were to avoid them, where should I not go?
Anywhere. It's mostly my house. This is why I know of this. I wouldn't know of this if I had... A man of my station wouldn't know this, but... These are dangerous people. They are...
high-ranking members of noble houses, and not just in the lands of House Thorn.
I thought he was Cyrom.
He is Cyrom. House Thorn is kind of quote-unquote king over this region, and all the other houses have to answer to House Thorn. House Cyrom is a ancient house that is very traditional. They have certain samurai aspects, and they hold very important two very important keeps on the map. So they have more than 2 armies, House Cyrom, and they're one of the lesser houses in comparison to House Thorn. And what I'm trying to communicate is that multiple members of each house, maybe not every house, but multiple members of houses are members of the Chain Circle. The Chain Circle is running the Mage Breakers. The Mage Breakers are intrinsically connected with the college of all the mages and the gentry. The gentry are the patrons of the colleges, so it all kind of trickles down. So what you're seeing is like an Illuminati-esque faction.
Got it. Okay.
Can you get a flowchart or something? I'm sorry. This all.
No. I got it.
All
I'm
right.
good.
That's what matters.
Thylo will try desperately to explain this to somebody later.
I'll make a flowchart meme or something and post it.
Got it. Okay.
By the way, chat, if you start making memes, I'll put them up on the BRB and starting soon screen. I'll put it on a shuffle. I'll do it. Post them in the meme channel on the Terraform channel.
You won't. You scared. You won't.
We got them for Windfall. We need them for Terraform and Void Scourge. I want goat farts stat.
Housefold. I don't really know much about them other than the things that people normally know about Housefold, but they're not so much important as it is the thing that we found on like a. So there was like a ship, and it was a flying ship, floating ship. It was a ship in the sky, and it crashed mostly because it was attacked by a dragon. None of this is truly important, but there was a body on board from Housefold that had like a magical crystal on it. It was super powerful, and I don't know what it is. I thought it might be a tracking device, but it's for sure one of the most powerful, like, arcane things.
Why do you find yourself mired in every horrible situation?
Because I love hearing you say that. Oh, by the way, we also rescued a guy from the sun. I felt like maybe you would know about sun people.
That's good, yes.
Yeah.
The
so my
Freakpins.
dad invented what we're calling solar chargers.
Okay.
And it kind of
Doubling back to this crystal.
Yeah, sure, we can talk about that later. The solar thing.
He again looking around. He pulls up his sleeve, and on it is a contraption made of leather, and it looks like if he were to press upon it and slide, something would slide out. And he does so. He watches. He pulls the leather strap, and a similar crystal comes into contact with his skin. In doing so, I have these because I'm a member of House Cyrom. These crystals are a closely guarded secret, which is clearly starting to get out.
Tell me about it, huh?
Church is always entangling themselves in our things. The working theory is that they are shattered bits of the pain. Broken off. I can explain the pain to you later. I'll send you a book.
Okay. I do like those.
Yes.
You see he has a moment of like, why am I telling this? Why am I telling Thylo this? He's talking to Vecna. But then he trucks onward.
you can instill your life essence into one of these crystals. And that alone is very difficult to do, but if you touch the crystal, if you have stored more than half of the health that is stored up in it, it will immediately heal you from almost anything.
And what if half of the life essence in it
Then you
isn't
don't get
mine?
access to the healing. There are people who steal these things and then go hide in a hole for most of their lives, pouring their life essence into these crystals, in hopes that they will get to have the lion's share of the wealth of healing that is stored up, that they might have access to it, and then they go on rampages, but it rarely ever happens. We discovered these on an island.
What
I think it was the Sunton Island. The Sunton Isle.
And so, let's just say that I found one and I have it stored away. I haven't touched it.
I would highly advise you to return it to its owner, because they will be missing it. Or
he's also missing his head, but like that part, it wasn't me. I was busy collecting goat farts.
well, yeah, methane.
Yeah.
It'll work in a pinch.
So, I don't think that he's gonna be missing this crystal anytime soon.
I think if he was one of the nobility, then they will be spending great effort to recover that crystal. Which house was it?
Housefold.
Okay, that could be worse. Marin is a good fellow. He's amicable.
Marin.
Yes, Marin Fold. He's he goes into extensive words about Marin. As we covered last episode, he managed to purchase himself into the Gentria lordship. Very, very obscenely wealthy individual. Levy's met him.
There's a lot of stuff happening outside right now, and I'm worried that me worried. Can you believe that? I'm worried that
Teacup shaking.
my friends might be in a little bit of danger. So, is there any way that you could get me just some further reading about these crystals? Because I don't want to end up hurting myself or anyone around me. That's why. No other reason.
I'll do my best. I'll have it sent to Dewin.
Thank you. And I guess
Knight to
really,
E4. Don't forget.
I will not.
We've been going for 10 years.
One last thing, and I almost completely forgot that this happened. And I really hope you don't ask me why.
God, there's
I'm asking
more!
you about this. This is the last one, I promise. And if you promise to not see invisible things, you also will not be seeing me after I ask it. So, who's Aiden Cyrom?
We're gonna cut. Let's jump over to. I'm seeing. Go ahead.
Can we just take our second quick break and then?
Yeah, let's take our second quick break. All right, we'll be right back. I know that was a lot of info. There we go. Okay, dialogue. One of the floating hands comes back, as you mention, Aiden, and he takes it, peruses it, hands it to you. Old mythic lore on Tati.
part of me wishes you would stop saying that out loud, but the other part of me is like, please keep saying it. I'm very intrigued.
Why wouldn't I speak of this?
Well, okay, so like I mentioned earlier that I think I found her, and she was pretty adamant about like not saying her name, and I have like a couple things that I hold near and dear to my own moral code, and one of those things is like if a mythical being from an old children's tale is like, don't say my name, I probably won't say that name.
All right. Well, I'll trust you have my best intentions at heart.
Of course. I didn't even see you. And then my invisible mage hand grabs the book and disappears
Aiden.
into my cloak.
And I misspoke earlier, chat. Aiden Olkirk. Fantastic gentleman of House Rowett. Most people call them House Rot. It's not correct. It's House Rowett. He broke off from his people and took his entire family and house through the mountains. Was he an ogre? No. I believe it was an orc, maybe a goblin. I'm not sure. But
I'm pretty sure he's a Goliath.
well, cool.
Don't ask me why. I know that.
Okay. Well, what do you need to know about him? He traversed the mountains, came to the lands of House Thorn, and established himself in the Olcork family. Lives to this day.
Would Thylo know that the Olkirk family lives to this day?
Yeah, they're an established house.
Oh, okay.
Of the
and
gentry.
I would know where to find them.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It's just, you know, man, I was just hoping that you may have more like insight onto like the Aiden specifically, or maybe
he was
how he
a
died.
very charismatic leader. I believe maybe a paladin. Maybe it was a bard. I don't know. Hasn't been my primary focus of late. The genealogical lines. Yeah, Jeremy is very disturbed at all of this, all of it.
I'm sure I'm gonna think of some more questions to ask you. But just, you know, I told you I would disappear after this, and I am a man of I'm a boy of my word. So,
Philo, you should leave that book with me. I will dispose of it. Your name doesn't ever have to be brought up.
all my spells are in here.
This should not be.
Well, okay, think back to remember when you were my age, and you imagine you find a weirdly magical, powerful book, and then your spell book is torn and tattered and smells like summoned dog, summoned wet dog.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna ignore the tongue too.
Let me tell you something. When I was your age, I found something worse. It was an ancient deck. And I handed it over to the Mage Breakers.
Okay, well. You know what, Jeremy? Maybe all of us weren't raised by our fathers the whole time.
If you use Threnagar's name in such a way again, I will be quite cross. He would not appreciate you having this book. And I do not appreciate you using his name in such a way.
You know,
He was a loving father. Cared deeply for your well-being and he gave everything for you.
How far away am I from the front door?
You're about 120 feet in the air.
Okay. Okay. I know, Jeremy, and I've always appreciated that you've stuck by my father's side through all of this, and if there were any, and if I didn't exist, I think you might know my father better than anybody on this or any plane of existence. But I also think, unfortunately, that I do exist. And then I'm gonna tilt my chair back and free fall into a dimension door.
Knight to E4.
And he's gonna hear one last telepathic, knight to E5, whatever, you got it.
Oh. All right. Cool. All right, let's cut over to Levy and Nutmeg. Levy, Dorky, you mentioned that you were hoping to cast True Strike
Yes.
before we had
Before
cut
their
away.
conversation.
Yes. So we're going to say you have done that.
Yes.
Because I'm a benevolent dungeon master.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, does the goat mask, there's hair, sorry. Does the goat mask guy go away, or is there more to the conversation?
He walks out of hearing.
Out of here.
You can
I
still kind of see him. Yeah, you can still kind of see him. He's giving orders. People keep coming and going.
So just refresh Dorky's memory.
Sure.
Is Goat Mask guy the leader, or
Yes.
is this other dude?
And it's a straight up goat skull that he's just wearing as a helmet.
How far? I gotta stay within 30 feet of him.
Roll stealth as you start maneuvering your way around.
That's fine.
Is it?
Maybe 16? In all the chaos?
I'll give you advantage because you have spider climb going, and that brings up whole opportunities of Grinch-like up in the corner of the ceiling of any single room at any given time.
Okay. 23.
23 is good to go. You find yourself above him, just kind of nestled in the shadows, and you're kind of spidering your way along the ceiling of one of the buildings above. There's a trapdoor next to you. Don't give me
There's
that
a
look.
trapdoor next to me.
Yeah, that goes up into the building that you're under.
So I have to do a move. So yeah. Oh, this is so stupid, but it is something she would do. Okay, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt
Okay,
on him.
let's
And I have
go.
advantage because of my true strike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Okay, and I'm rolling to hit, which means I add things
Nope, I missed.
to it. Okay, so my highest is 17. Is that high enough?
17 to hit.
Yeah.
It hits.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm putting on the combat music.
So she's watching as this guy starts to go away, and she can feel her heart beating faster because she's like, he's gonna get away. This guy knows a lot about him. He's gonna get away. The markings along her skin begin to glow. Her eyes begin to glow a little bit. And the hair on her head and all across her starts to stand up, and as bits of electricity begin to fill the air, she
Okay.
reaches out a shaky hand and she casts Witch Bolt, which is a blue lightning that shoots across and hits him for 2d12 lightning.
Roll your damage.
You know, I didn't actually pull out my d12 because I didn't think this was what we were doing today. So now I have to I have to find which ones are my d12s again. It's been too long, okay? Now I'm not good at this. Okay. I'm starting to panic. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I'm panicking. This was a stupid thing to do. Okay. 2d12. So I got 10 and I am supposed to add stuff to that, aren't I? Where'd my note go? Don't tell me. No, just 2d12, so a total of 10. No, spell attack. So 16?
Sorry.
Rolled a 4 and a 6.
16 damage.
Yeah.
Where did my pen go? There it is. Okay.
And so I'm going to stay as hidden as... Is this just a constant beam of lightning that... Or does it...
Witch bolt? Yeah. Well, you can
so
drop
he's-
concentration on it as a free
Yeah,
action.
yeah. No, I'm gonna keep it up. But I guess there's no point in staying hidden. He's gonna be able to see where the...
There's also
stream
a
of
lot
lightning-
of people here.
Oh, then it might be a little bit difficult. Yeah, then I'll stay hidden.
No,
But
there's
I
a lot
have-
of people that might be able to spot you.
Oh, yeah, you know, that's fine. Yeah, she'll walk out onto. Well, nope, she can't do that. I guess I'll just jump down. I'll jump down. I have to, because I have to keep him in my 30-foot range.
2 seconds.
And then so it says since I landed it, on the hit, the target takes 2d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically.
Okay,
So-
yeah, if you keep it up.
If I keep it up, so can I do any bonus actions that do not have concentration on them?
Yes.
Okay. So then for my bonus action. Okay. I guess my bonus action is jumping down maybe to make sure I land it safely.
You still have your bonus action. Jumping down would minimal distance. It's a crowded area.
Can I grab him? Can I try and grapple him?
With a bonus action?
Yeah.
Does that require a key point or anything like that? I don't think you can.
I was just thinking grab him like just
I think that's an action.
okay then.
You can grab a hold of him, but grappling him is a different matter.
Yeah, we'll grab him by like his collar or something.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Mm. 11. Yeah.
11A. 11A.
Eh.
I rolled a 10.
So it's my turn again?
Hang on, I gotta roll for all the other cultists. Of which, again, there are many.
While you roll, as she grabbed him, she'll say, "How the hell do you know that man, and Who the hell are you?
Okay.
And I'm still listening, but Nutmeg's gonna cause trouble. She wants out.
You're fine. Okay, first and foremost, your I got your AC over here. Philo. Okay. AC of 15. Okay. You grab him and then weave to the side as this really long, serrated dagger whiffs by you. Now it's your turn.
Now it's my turn. So instantly, he gets another 2d12.
Okay.
17 damage. Lightning damage.
17.
Yes.
Okay.
Is Eldritch Blast a bonus action option or no?
You tell me.
If you use sorcery points to cast Quicken Spell,
It can be.
if you have both of your sorcery points, you can use
I
it
do.
as a bonus action.
Then, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll cast the, and Quicken's not a concentrate. No, it doesn't.
Nope.
I'll do that to then cast. I guess I could. No, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
And you have 2 blasts.
Yes, I have 2 blasts. I have a card for this. Here it is. So, I'm gonna try. Do I see 2 other cultist members? Obviously, one just tried to hit me, so there's him.
You see 4 in the immediate vicinity, but there's many more.
Okay, I'm going for 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, go down. So, one is above 20 for the number, and the other is 10. The one above 20 is...
Both hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? Oh, great. That is fantastic. So, we got... I hate math. 11 and 14.
Okay. To 2 different cultists.
2 different cultists. So one gets 11, one gets 14.
Okay. Is that your turn?
As the lightning soars through the guy once more as she's holding him, wind is billowing around her. Her markings are glowing, but she is still wearing makeup, so it's a little bit harder to see. It's not super bright, but her eyes are glowing. She goes,
Cool.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. How do you know him, and who are you?
You realize that there are only 2 starry points of light where eyes should be within the mask, and nothing else. And he says, I am Esselon von Zadovich. And you don't get answers from me. And he's going to try to charm you with a DC of 17.
So he charms me.
You DC 17
roll.
wisdom check, yeah.
I was like, well, that's higher than my thing. What do you mean? Yet. 18?
Oh, let's go. Oh my gosh.
I'm shaking. I was like, ah, crap, I'm done. That's it.
You watch as this long beam of light forms in his hand, made of a constant shooting star, almost like a flail. He boom, tries to bring it down on your head.
Can I grab his wrist with my other hand?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a reaction that allows you to do so? You might, honestly.
You have hellish rebuke after he hits you.
But does he still get a hit on me?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Do I have hellish rebuke?
I
I'll
believe
take
so.
it. Sure.
Go to reactions. It'll be in your reaction.
One of the swings hits you. You manage to bend away from one, but as you're coming back up, you don't see the second swing coming around. Clips you right on the neck. And you take 1d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage, but then 4d6 necrotic damage. Okay, 5 bludgeoning. You take 16 necrotic damage.
And Taylor, I'm not seeing hellish rebuke.
Did you not take it? Oh no.
I must not have.
Didn't know it was optional for Warlock.
Maybe. I have a card for this. Hold up.
I'll turn
No, I
that
don't
down
see
a
it
little bit.
there.
Oh yeah, you do have to take it.
No, I don't see it there either.
Okay.
Okay, but I can't. Reactions. Oh, what about deflect missile?
Nope.
That's
This
for
is a
range.
melee attack. Speaking of, 2 more cultists coming in swinging. Both
As
hit.
she's- Ah, no! How much? Ooh, wait, I'm doing big.
10 points of slashing damage.
Total, or is that just
Total.
Okay.
All right, top of the round. Another cultist.
Take your damage
Oh, top of the round.
for the round.
Anarian and Eshna. How would you guys like to enter this fight? Having heard the blasts, having heard the chaos, and being able to discern into the depths of Longfall. It's not a very hidden operation. They've been banking on the chaos.
Eshna would like to let Anarian go first.
And Anarian's
How-
initiative is 17.
How far away is this?
How do you enter? You can kind of.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming I'm still carrying Eshna and Timon.
Yep. Timon.
All right. So at the sound of the explosion, Bubble comes up, and we'll fly in. And is this like my turn?
Yes.
Or am I
need
getting in there
Eshna's
and-
initiative? You have a 17.
Are
You're
we
top of the round.
entering? Are we entering and then I'm taking my turn, or
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, I'm letting you get in there, Superman heroic style, however that looks. Letting you have paint that picture, and then as of right now, unless Eshna gets higher than you, you're at the top of the round.
I did. I technically got 18 initiative, but I would like to hold that to let Anarian go first.
Okay.
I'll go after.
So I want to land in the thickest area.
Okay. That's right with Levy.
Okay, so how many cultists are around?
4 cultists and Essalon. So 5.
Okay. So I'm gonna land. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. It's a lot of wisdom saves I have to make. Essalon rolls a 21.
Silver Barbs.
Ooh, 20! But contrasting, I've got 2 nat 1s. A 14 and an 11 for the other cultists.
So he's going to take half damage.
Okay, yeah.
It's going to be 4d8. Oh, that's a fun roll. It's 28 damage.
Okay.
Radiant.
2 cultists die. And the other 2 are looking rough.
And that will be it for me. I will roll for my temporary hit points.
Okay,
for
and
my turn
Eshna,
level.
what does your entrance look like?
I'm coming down with Narian, and kind of as we get into range coming down, I'd like to use a guiding bolt right down on the goat face dude.
Guiding bolt, do it.
Doing it. It's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yes. 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's gonna be 21 radiant damage.
21 radiant damage, heard.
And then I would like to use my bonus action to activate the archer. And I would like to hit one of the more injured looking leftover cultists.
Okay.
But I don't want to like kill him. I just want to like hit him right in the knee.
Pull your punch mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you pull your punch with spells?
It's not, it's an arrow. So it's
Okay,
like the
okay.
archery. It's like a magical arrow. Yeah, it's gonna be 17 plus 8 to hit. I'm not gonna do that, Matt.
15 does not hit.
No, 17 plus 8.
Does hit 23.
Yeah.
My
It'll
math
be
was
8,
bad.
25.
8 radiant damage.
25. Thank you.
8 radiant damage to his knee. Get him down.
All right, he is
Adventuring days over.
And that will be my turn unless I can use my movement to hop out of Jake's arms by the time you get down there.
You want to hop out of his arm? No, you're good. You got movement.
Like
Okay,
that's a,
then
yeah.
Mike,
I'm
thank
just
you for
gonna
the raid.
hop out, and I'm gonna be right next to Levy, and I'm gonna kind of get the Timon. I'm gonna get him between like me and Levy so that he's protected on both
Oh, my
sides.
friends! All my friends
Yeah,
in one
yeah.
place. This is great.
Yeah, can you tell them to stop attacking us, Timon?
Stop
please?
attacking my friends, guys. It's not cool. I don't think they're listening.
Oh, you're not very convincing. Roll persuasion, please.
Try harder.
Nope, no dice. Welcome in, Raiders.
Taylor, you get 13 temp HP.
Oh, hell yeah. Sweet. That's all for my turn.
Levy, you feel the familiar, like, comforting, cool temperature of the bubble as the kind of dim light sets in. Amidst the blaze, it's dimmer suddenly.
I can zoom in. What am I doing? There we go.
For those of you watching the stream currently, there's a new piece of technology that we're all trying to use that will help us in like combat situations where there's a lot going on. It seems to be like an effective use of technology. It's just brand new to us, so
Yep.
bear with the little bit of hiccups, but basically we just get to make maps.
I'm old school. I like pen and paper.
It's real crude maps just to help ourselves know
you guys can
where
kinda
we
see
looks
are
like.
in relation to all of the enemies.
Did Ben invent it?
Yeah, you will not see these maps because boy are they, it's crayon.
It is finger doodles. Okay. So Eshna, that's your turn.
Yep.
Levy.
Take your damage. Your lightning damage. Ooh. I don't actually know if we want this guy dead, but 16, 6, 22.
22. Damage, correct?
Lightning damage, yes.
Lightning damage. Word. Heard. Alright. Anything else?
Oh yeah. Then I'm going to summon my arms of the astral self. So I'm gonna expend a key point to do so.
Nice.
So what that does is each creature of your choice that you can see within 10 feet of you must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take force damage equal to 2 rolls of my martial arts die.
Okay.
And you're trying for a dex 12.
Okay. On the primary BBEG. On the big bad.
Well, I
On
was
whoever
thinking
is
the-
within feet of her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah. So all of them.
Yeah, they're all down or removed from the situation, so it's just the big guy for now.
So in that moment, her entire being lights up and the arms come out, and now she almost looks similar to how she looks without her makeup on. Instead of the lines now look like stars, so they're little
Cool.
flickers of lights rather than a continued streak.
Okay.
And the rest of her being is blues and greens of like a galaxy look, and her eyes are just glowing.
Okay. Wow. I love that. The dex is 22,
So you,
so
Yeah.
half damage.
No. There's
Okay.
no
no,
damage.
no damage then.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything about that. And I want to try, and you already got, yeah, you got the lightning damage. I already did that. I want to try. Can my bonus action be like a movement to like try and push him down?
I don't believe so. I think as a
So
bonus
if you look-
action. Go ahead, Ben.
If you look on your D&D Beyond and you go to your
Yeah.
actions and then go bonus actions, it should give you a list of like actions in combat.
Oh, actually, yeah. Blah. My bonus action was summoning the arms.
Oh, that's right.
So,
That's right.
so-
Thank you.
Still have your action if you want to try and put him down with your action.
Well, I'm gonna keep the action up just because it's the only thing that's letting me do that lightning damage without having to roll it to hit
True.
again. And she, after like the hit, she just kind of like rolls her neck and goes, "I got one of my answers, didn't I? Now are you ready to answer the second question? How do you know him?"
Okay. Awesome. Sorry. You watch as he seems to regain hit points at the start of his turn. It looks, and initially he says looks to be dismissive again, and then he sees you, sees the beauty of the stars and the lines, and you see the flare up in the starry eyes, and then locks onto Eshna, locks onto Anarian. They have come to us. And you hear the cultists cheer.
Woo! Party!
Yes, we're here. The chaos can stop now. Everyone can calm down, please.
Fireball.
Or not.
On the three of you.
Counterspell. No, just kidding. Philo, get in here and counterspell this.
He's like, I'm at the library.
Is he here yet? No.
Yes, he-
I
he was making his
throwed
way.
up.
I forward up. I'm worried at whatever math Jeff is having to do with his head.
24 fire damage. We'll be good on our deck saves.
This is the matter effect. I have advantage.
You hadn't told us to make deck saves yet.
Yeah.
12.
You take the full 24.
19.
Okay.
You take half.
I rolled 17. But it's a saving throw, so Dex, another 7.
Okay.
Wow.
So you take half. So Anarian and Levy take 12. Eshna takes 24.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, 1 damage. Oof.
I thought you wanted me here. Why are you hurting me?
Did anyone have healing?
Yeah, you and I both. You can heal yourself up a little bit on your bonus action, girly.
Can I? As a
Yeah,
bonus?
healing light, bonus action.
A cultist charges Anarian with a.
Make a save, my boy.
That's true. Comes into range. Goodness.
Guess I absolutely keep concentration.
That's another one.
Oh. Bye bye,
Oh, thank you,
boys.
thank you.
23 damage.
23 damage. Boom, he's gone to the world. He comes up.
He
like,
just enters my bubble and then just disintegrates. Anyone else?
Okay. Top of the round with Eshna.
Oh, I'm top of the round. Okay. Big guy here, he's looking fine. Big guy in the skull mask.
Yeah, he's looking just peachy.
He's just peachy.
I made little
Go for it.
emblems for you guys. If you look at the top of the map box in the freeform,
Thank you. Appreciate you.
so you can just drag them where they go.
I cannot. I'm trying to grab the star.
Can you make a wisdom 16 save for me, please, Jeffrey?
Absolutely. Ooh. 16. He's gonna burn a legendary resistance.
Ah! Okay.
The legendary boy.
I uses one of my packed slots. I was trying to cast suggestion on him. Then I will use my bonus action. Are there any other cultists still up?
No, but more are coming.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action then to cast Healing Light on Levy.
Thank you.
Levy, go ahead and heal 5 for me.
This is just normal, right?
Yep, just normal healing.
Sweet. Thank you, thank you.
And then I'm gonna mind link to this dude if I can, if I have time, to just shoot a message in his mind. Like,
Sure.
I am here. You can tell Mere Sky to end all of this madness and painting my name right now.
I would if I could.
What does that mean?
Has not been himself of late. And I follow orders.
Okay, well, you're taking your orders from me now.
We'll see.
He will be mad at you if you hurt me.
Anarian.
No!
All right. How many are in my? Oh, did he? He didn't take his turn, right? That was okay.
No,
Who's next to me?
he's-
Like who's nearby?
Nearby is Eshna, Levy, and him. And the big scary. There are no more squishies, but more are on its way.
So it's just him. Okay. And is he within melee range of me, or is he?
You can move like 5 feet, and you can be.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna move 5 feet away and then 5 feet back, and have Spirit Guardians activate.
Just restack Spirit Guardians.
And just like
You're like, no, I am. No, I'm not. All right.
well, hi.
Bang. That is for the wisdom save a dirty 20.
Wow, look at him go.
My dice can't make up their mind if they're for me or against me tonight.
Let's see.
It's the storm. It throws off my dice.
So I'll take half of 22 damage. And he looks fine.
Yeah. At this rate, he's healing more than he's taking damage. Well, it's not entirely true, but he's definitely staunching it.
And I suppose I'll have to switch gears.
Why was that so intimidating?
Yeah, even I was like,
What?
okay, switching gears.
Yeah.
Not intimidating for me because
It was intimidating.
We're going to we're going to cast Spirit Shroud.
Whoa. Classic. All right.
What'd you say, Spirit Shroud?
Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
So after taking the damage from the radiant, that light fades. And Anarian points his glaive at this guy, and a new aura appears. Did he seem to be taking any significant damage from radiant, or just regular?
Just regular. Also, for the record, it's like 12 feet until he hits ceiling. Just in case you start flying around and stuff.
Oh, right.
So he would still be in swing distance. He would still be able to swing at you if you were to fly up. In most cases, if you were to leave and like go up into the.
So he has reach then?
No, I'm just saying if he were to move forward and stuff like that, he could be able to swing at you. Get your foot or something.
All right, so the Spirit Shroud is up. I'm going to choose still radiant damage.
Okay.
Right, I believe I get to choose. Yeah, radiant. And that's a bonus. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
So then for my action, I'm going to smack him with a guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt, got it.
I can't, because that'd be 2 leveled spells. I'm going to hit him instead with Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance. Okay.
So I need a con saving throw.
Okay. 15.
Fails.
Oof.
So he's going to take 2d8 and 2d6.
Okay.
That's 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage.
He cannot gain health back until the end of my next turn.
Hey!
Thank you, Offbeat Outlaw.
This episode is brought to you by
No,
Offbeat
Jake.
Outlaw. You should go follow his YouTube. All right.
Chaos even when he's not here.
For the fireball.
And Anarian just looks at him. You will find no succor here. As I gain 10 hit points.
Okay. Levy.
So we are going the damage. Not that great this time. So it's 12.
12.
Lightning damage.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I am definitely gonna use some heals on myself. And as this healing pool of light starts to... What was that face? Oh, I thought I was doing something wrong.
No,
Oh, you're good.
ignore us.
I was like, why?
You're great.
You told me to.
No.
No
Sorry
worries,
about
no
that.
worries. So as this light starts to, the markings on her start to glow, and this pool of light starts to flow around her, she's gonna take a beat. If you won't listen to her, then maybe you might considering listen to somebody of his own blood. You should know who you're attacking before making such rash decisions.
Okay. And what do you do?
That's all I can do. I'm out of stuff.
Okay.
I'm still gonna keep holding him. That's...
Let it be said that I was loyal, unerringly.
And he is going to explode. And you watch as just this massive wave of stars and swirling atmosphere as he disappears and reappears on the other side of the fire. He now is almost this weird incorporeal form, bipedal, but just this mass of swirling, almost galaxy-looking stars. Actually, you've never seen something like this. This is not an abomination, but Mirsky has made a lieutenant for war. That's what this registers as.
Okay.
Cool. So deck saves. On the quick. Thank you kindly. Also, I see that we're making memes in the chat. That is fantastic.
10.
10, okay.
22.
Okay. Jake, what'd you get?
19.
19. All right, so Anarian and Levy take half damage. Eshna takes the full brunt of 10 radiant damage.
Ooh, and halved again. I'm resistant.
Down to 5. Okay. He's going to... Well, that's what he did, honestly. He's going to mockingly stride sideways. Yes, half damage to Levy. Up to top of the round with Eshna. You watch as multiple cultists, some of them having lost their minds a bit. They've taken some weird damage from that desperate psychic command to the city. It seems that it kind of messed with their heads a bit. You see them cackling, frothing, screaming. Not all of them, but some of them. And you watch as 3 more cultists pour into the fight.
I don't know if we're just gonna keep killing people, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm gonna try and like just kind of put my hands out to the cultist running up. And I'm just gonna be like, I am who you are looking for. Please stop the chaos.
Good.
I am here. Your job is done. Do they stop?
Some of them do. Some of them pull up and are a bit confused and look towards crap. Essalon.
Are there any that don't stop?
Yes, there are
That are coming towards
one of
me?
them keeps charging forward, kind of wild-eyed.
Okay. Charging forward, kind of wild eyes. Can I, once he gets in about like 60 feet of me, I want to cast just a healing word with a please stop, and I want to try and use healing in any way.
Timon gives you advantage.
Great. I don't think it's an advantage.
It doesn't,
thing.
but he's helping.
Okay. So it would be 7 health.
Okay. Plus 7.
Please stop.
That one like comes to a dead stop and like looks super confused.
Please calm down.
And you hear, "We need her alive, nothing more."
And I'm gonna. Do I hear that?
Yes.
I'm gonna take out one of my daggers and I'm gonna put it to my throat. And I say, "You hurt a single hair on anyone in this party, and you will not have me alive. Stop attacking right now." I can roll persuasion if you want. I got a +8.
Roland, sure. Persuasion works.
13 plus 8. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Why do you stop? And you watch as a host of these cultists are kind of. This is Tati. This is who we were looking for. I gave you an order.
I give them a motherly look.
A lot of them like get on the back pedal, you know what I mean? Like the back foot.
Yeah.
That's 6 seconds. That's
That's my
Okay.
turn.
an Arian.
That's 6
So
seconds.
they've all officially stopped now.
The Essalon does not appear to be
Yeah.
stopping. But yes, it is now a fight with Essalon alone.
Okay.
11 temp HP. Ashna?
Anarian, your turn.
All right. How far away is he? Like, how far away did he teleport?
He teleported 30 feet away.
30 feet away. Oh, well, that's just enough.
You can see him through the fire.
I have to like. Can I get to him, or do I have to pass through the fire to get to him? Like, is the way blocked, or can I?
It's technically a building. You can whip around and get to him.
Okay. I just need to get in within 10 feet.
Yeah. So you watch his and all the fire like arcs around him as he banks around the fiery building and gets within 10 feet. I roll a wisdom save. Correct.
No, the Spirit Guardians is down. It's Spirit Shroud now.
Spirit Shroud. I roll a con.
Nope, it's
do
just
nothing.
up, and you're just up, and I'm
Sorry.
yep.
All right.
Your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
I said so. All right, and now I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Guiding bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And is that a roll to hit? I believe.
That is roll to hit. Yes.
Sorry, Ben. I'm failing you on this map right now.
It's new stuff.
26 to hit.
26 hits.
Cool. And that's going to be 66. 29 damage.
Okay.
And he has he'll have advantage on the next attack against him because he's glowy.
Okay.
And I have no bonus actions, so that will be my turn.
Okay. You
He can
need
no
to-
longer he can't regain hit points on his next turn.
Correct. You see the pause. Realizing that. He looks to you and goes, "You are useful."
Yeah.
And he's gonna try to charm you. Make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Just re-upping my 10 hit points real quick. 17 wisdom.
Yep.
18 plus 9.
Woo!
I
Nine.
honestly,
Now
at the
that
end
was
of
intimidating.
my next turn, it would just go away because of my bubble. My
Nice.
bubble just stops charmed or frightened.
That's nice.
So-
So we'd only get halfway to death by the time you finish killing us.
All right. Charm procs doesn't go off.
I'm useful, but not to you.
Woo!
That's right.
Actually, I should have rolled that at advantage because it's a magical effect. The D12. Regardless, it was a 12, so it would have saved anyway.
All right. Children of the night, to me. And you watch as these black void specks, 2d4 of them, appear.
Please let it only be 2. Yeah, buddy.
You?
2 warpings of,
Yeah,
of dark
buddy!
energy.
Forgot real quick, he takes 7 more damage from Spirit Shroud.
Yeah.
Appear. And they go, one for Anarian, one for Levy.
Aw. They can't attack you. You're special.
I need you
Do they not
alive.
care about my threat?
You're standing there with a knife to your throat, like,
He's trying to call. He thinks you're bluffing. He's trying to call your bluff.
Oh, I wish I had a held action to Proctor.
No, I hope you're bluffing. Please be bluffing.
we'll just bring her back. It's fine.
Can we? Can any of us?
Wait, no, that's
No.
pod.
Checks
That's
his
pod. That's pod.
I know, we don't have the person who can.
Okay.
Who would definitely be with us right now.
He would. They would. They would.
We did not get the clear green light on that, nor do we have his
Yeah.
character sheet on hand.
I mean, I do actually, but it's fine.
Okay. Levy, you get
I
hit.
am calling. Ah,
You calling him?
that is a doc.
It's not great.
No.
Alright, so what's coming at us?
Wait, is it a missile?
These summoned creatures.
Are they like missiles?
No, they're creatures.
Gosh dang.
I'm trying to do math.
10. 10 is the number.
It's 18
Yeah.
necrotic damage.
Do these swing to hit or what?
Yeah, kind of like a tackle form. They still roll to hit.
Okay.
And Anarian. 19 to hit.
Ooh,
Your
wah,
AC
wah.
is 20. Okay. Yeah, so you bring up the shield and you feel it kind of shatter against it, and you feel this ongoing push. Doesn't move you, but you can feel the pressure of this creature. Okay. Top of the round with Philo.
Eee.
Yes!
Counter spells, baby.
Get into the fight!
He just remember he's squishy, so we have to protect him.
What does it look like,
Get
Philo,
into the
as
fight
you
from
enter?
afar!
Yeah.
So that is the interesting thing, really, is that it doesn't look like anything, and unless you can see invisible shit, the only reason Philo went in here at all is because he was like, none of these people can see me right now.
You're like casually walking by these like stunned cultists. You're like,
Not casual at all. I am losing my mind.
oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Philo is terrified To put it mildly, he is not a brave person by any means. He truly only goes into things if he can feel like, oh, I feel like maybe I could learn something with this.
You step in, you see Eshna's knife to her own throat.
Yes, so basically the only reason I'm down here is because I got back home and Duin and Lirowin told me where you guys went and kind of caught me up a bit with whatever they know. And so I've entered this cave and I see some cultists not doing anything, a knife to Eshna's throat, and then one real evil looking guy behind a fire. And so I'm gonna get right behind Eshna.
Okay.
And she's gonna hear it's Thylo.
I'm so glad you're here. Can you make me look dead, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you. And she just, when she can.
Okay. This is dark.
Just to make it look like it.
Let's get your initiative roll, Philo. I'm gonna give you that opening action. Oh, you sent it?
I sent it to
you. Oh, you did.
16.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have things to say when everyone's done with their. I have things.
I'm assuming that I could put together that this is Essalon.
Likely.
Okay.
You're a smart boy.
It's safe. Safe to presume. Safe to assume.
Has anyone figured out like his connection to? He's trying to serve.
Yes.
Guy,
Yeah, he's some sort of war master to Mere Sky.
Okay. Well then, Eshna's gonna hear a countdown in her head from me, and while this is happening, I'm gonna look at I'm gonna appear. And I'm gonna look at Essalon. And I'm gonna say, can't wait until Mere Sky finds out you killed her. And then I'm gonna activate the once per long rest ability that I have, where I get to cast a ritual spell as an action. And I am going to cast Feign Death.
Okay.
Upon Eshna.
Okay. Is that so? Eshna, it is your turn.
I'm on the ground, looking very dead.
You see,
That is my turn.
everyone but Eshna, who is on the ground, very dead, sees
You get 11 temp HP if you want it.
the genuine shock. Even in this weird, starry, amorphous form, the genuine shock, and then fear come over Essalon von Zarovich as he goes, no, she can't. And all of the cultists, Tati, you killed her! And all of the cultists turn in that moment against Essalon, and he goes, no, we can bring her back. And they all scream in fury and begin charging. Charging
my good little
Essalon.
babies.
Eshna, you go down. I don't know if there's anything you can do, bonus actions
Nope.
wise. Okay. That brings
Nope.
us to Anarian.
All of my actions right now are being taken out by all of my cultists.
It's my cult now,
Also,
goat
that
man.
My cult now, bitch.
I've got your cult,
That
goat
was
man.
just
Sorry.
Gotcha.
one action on my turn.
Bet. You got a bonus action
Feign?
in the pocket?
Well, is that his turn, or was that just his opening action?
It was his opening action.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, that's yeah.
Did I give everyone else bonus actions?
I
I
had
did
I
my
had
bonus
one.
action.
Entered.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
I'll give you a bonus action.
Because
for
I
your-
did an
Yeah.
arrow.
Yeah, I'll give you a bonus action for your entrance.
Where are these two? So like,
These two
I'm
being
here-
Levy and Eshna.
I'm holding Eshna,
Okay.
Eshna's dead corpse.
Sure.
And then Levi and Anarian.
Are up, I believe. Are have moved forward to attack. Can't hear you.
Yeah, Anarian
Oh, fire.
is 10 feet away from Essalon.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, bonus action, because she's an object now. I hated that phrase.
She's technically not, I don't think.
Yeah, because she's not actually, unless.
Yeah,
well,
she's not actually.
what does the spell say?
In all terms of being dead, I am considered dead. So I am an object right now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh. Feigned death. You touch a willing creature, put it into a cataleptic state that is indistinguishable from death. For the spell's duration or until you use an action to touch the target and dismiss the spell, the target appears dead to all outward inspection and to spells used to determine the target's status. The target is blinded and incapacitated and speed drops to 0. Resistance to all damage except psychic. Diseases and poisons stop.
I'm sorry, not an object.
Not an object?
Not an
Okay.
object, I'm sorry.
Ah.
It said
pajamas.
specifically to spells that perceive status.
Right.
Yeah.
But
so a spell that-
mechanically speaking,
it's not a creature.
Mechanically
But-
speaking, not
Yeah.
not actually a corpse, and so mechanically speaking, not actually an object.
At
Has to be.
least to Philo, she's not an object. Better
Well,
phrase.
my point is, if you were to cast a spell or do something to what you would perceive as an object, it wouldn't work because
Right.
it is not object.
Oh, okay.
Right.
What spell?
Okay. Well then,
Do it for
with
fun.
my bonus action,
Of course, Jeff, come on.
I'm gonna do the other bonus action idea, which was to kind of grab Anarian by the waist.
Oh.
And do you want to move towards him or away from him?
Either towards is fine. He needs to stay within 10 feet for the spirit shroud to work.
Okay.
Philo's
Because
still
as a
invisible.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
not
not.
anymore. He appeared.
Okay.
yeah, no, I'm not.
But if you could put me like right behind him, that'd be cool.
I can only move you 5 feet, so I can either pull you away 5 feet and we are getting out, or I can.
Oh, how does Essalon look?
Not bloodied.
Not bloodied.
No.
But we can't let him get away because I was sent down here to deal with the cultists, so I have to kill him. So towards him, 5 feet towards him.
Okay, so Philo's immediate is to pull you away, but as soon as I feel that you're trying to go towards him, I'm like, okay. and then you just feel my mage hand firmly on your back, rushing you towards this guy.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, gosh.
All right.
You effed up. You effed up so bad.
Oh! All right. Which brings us. Sorry.
You only have to worry about
moving back.
Skydaddy if I don't kill you first.
What was that? What was that, Ben?
I'm moving backwards the
Okay.
15 feet that I can.
Which brings us,
Or whatever.
I believe, to Anarian with Philo on deck, and then Levy.
Right.
You're not supposed to change up the music. How dare? I didn't say you could do that.
So the cultists around are friendlies now.
Yeah.
Had any of them gone and attacked Boyo between Eshna's death and my turn?
Not yet. They're not up in the turn rotation yet.
Okay. Are they charmed?
They are.
Interesting. Okay. what to smack Boyo with this time.
Got a good old hail hydrate, by the way.
Oh.
Thank you, Chad.
He's used one legendary action. Should I force out the others?
Always.
All right. Anarian reaches out and places a hand on Boyo's chest and casts Hold Person.
I'm gonna try for it first. I'm gonna roll for it first, and then if I fail, I'm gonna. What does he have to make?
An 18.
Oh no, that was a 9. That's a second legendary resistance burnt.
How many does he get? Or
You
does
don't
it
know.
typical? There's no like average, I guess.
There is. Generally, it's 3, but there are many cases where it's not the case.
Right. Okay.
Be grammatically insipid of me.
You know, it's really hard to fill Levy's feelings of distraught when I'm feeling so hype over how the fight's going.
Eshna wins the award for DM didn't see that coming of the episode.
We thought we didn't know how this was gonna go. You
I was
didn't know.
about to say, you've been teasing us all day.
Yeah.
This is true.
That's my turn.
Okay, Thylo with Levy on deck.
I will TPK myself. Thank you very much. I'm not gonna let you do it.
Okay. Yep. Feff. You said he turned into like a weird form.
Yeah, he's in some kind of strange astral form of some kind.
Okay. Is it kind of like see-through? But do I see the crystal?
You pointedly don't see a crystal.
Okay. Well, then I'm so sorry. This book that I have has a thing, and I just need to know. Bonus action. Perfect. Love it. As a bonus action, I am going to kind of like hold the book and whisper, "Look, I know Jeremy said some bad things about you, man, but I could really use some help." And I'm just gonna hold the open book towards what's his face,
Sure.
because once one charge per whatever. It's
Once per long rest, you can burn a spell without using any spell slots.
no once per better than that. Once per long rest, as a bonus action, I can cast any spell in the spell book.
Okay.
And the book spits forth the spell Banishment.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna need a charisma save.
He looks at you. You see a deep-seated anger. Looks to Eshna. And hates that he has to stay. And burns the last legendary resistance that he's got.
Love that. Okay, thanks, book.
My immediate go-to in this guy's head was, oh, perfect. I'm going to choose to fail that. And dip, because this is a fail state for me. And then I was like, no, he's got his prize here. He needs to stay. and therefore burns a final legendary resistance because he did not make that saving throw.
Well, then I am going to look at the book and be like, well, if you're not gonna help, pages are gonna ruffle. And I'm gonna cast slow.
Okay.
Slow's good.
That was
I
two
love
very
slow.
different reactions.
Similar
With the
sounds,
exact
different
same
emotions.
sounds.
Meanings.
Wisdom save, please.
3.
Well, you didn't make it.
Nope. And now I've only got, if I remember correctly, I can do only one thing on my turn, and my movement speed is halved. And I think there's more.
So affected target speed is halved, -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws. Can't use reactions. On your turn, you can either use an action, a bonus, or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of your abilities or magic items, you can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during your turn. If
Also,
you
you-
attempt a spell with a casting time of 1 action, you have to roll a d20 on an 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the following turn. And you must use your action on that turn to complete the spell.
I hate
On top of the
slow.
speed being halved, he's also slowed another 10 feet by me. So he's got like 5 foot movement
He's
speed.
got 5 feet movement speed.
And you can reattempt the wisdom save at the end of each of your turns.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Thilo. Is that your turn?
Will that be all 5-0?
Anything else?
Is there a big rock I can hide behind? Or a small rock?
There's like a building you can open the door and clamber through.
Sure.
Okay. You clamber through there and you see a couple of corpses.
Is he within 30 feet of me in this door? And is it nearby?
I'm gonna say yes because everything's so tight packed.
Get 10 temp HP.
Bad. Is that
The
your turn?
wizard with no damaging spells is so fun.
Is that your turn?
It is when they're all control spells.
that is my turn.
All right, Levy.
Oh my gosh, there's just been so much going on. First off, she's still got her lightning. So go and do that. Because we're not gonna. Ooh.
Crackles
That's
around
lame.
the fiery pillars, the fiery building, scarring along the sides of it.
So 20 lightning damage.
Okay.
But she'd seen all this go down. I would assume Eshna's essentially to her back.
I believe
And
so.
it was only once the guy had his reaction and everybody else's reaction did she turn around and see. She just sees Eshna's body on the ground. She did see Thilo in the blur of everything, but really all she can see is Eshna is dead on the floor. And she has to be dead because everybody's freaking out over the fact that she's dead.
I have her.
You're still holding her?
I didn't just drop her corpse.
Okay. So you watch as he, while holding her,
Yeah.
opens the book up and casts slow, and then takes her and charges into the next room, into one of the nearby shacks, ramshackle buildings.
Either way, the most blood-curdling, heartbroken scream she lets out when she sees her, and immediately after the damage, runs into that house.
Okay. Opens the door back up. Thilo is like,
She is sobbing, like already tears just straight down.
No.
What? Why? What? And she's just gonna take her. And she's shaking, she's crying.
Okay.
She's just in shambles. And she's looking at Philo like, how did this happen? Like, wanting him to have an answer.
Magic.
What do you mean?
She's okay.
No, she's not.
She's.
She starts trying to take a pulse, but she's not very good at that, but she tries. No, she's not.
Promise she is.
She'll choose to leave you.
You cling to
essentially
a
she
newfound
just,
hope.
Yeah, she just hugs Eshna, but she can't stop.
Okay, so your lightning bolt
He's just
would be
resting.
down.
Yeah, because I left, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
I'll do bonus action, healing light.
She's just resting.
Realistically, I'd do it on. She would do it on Eshna, so we'll do it on Eshna.
You get a point of inspiration for that.
Aw. Look at me making the right choices. So 2d6. Well, you get 9.
I guess some demon says, record scratch. Philo goes,
Aw,
yep, that's
thanks.
me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
Just Philo, wide-eyed.
Just Spider-Man energy, Peter Parker energy, more like.
One eye goes on adrift.
Yeah, just the.
All right.
I'm in danger.
All right. Is that your turn, Dorky?
Yeah, she wouldn't be able to do anything else. She is just, nope, probably not even. Well, Eshna has seen her like this basically one other time.
Okay. Okay. The summoned little voids begin fighting off the cultists. And it's just you and him and Arian.
Want to cast a spell and see if it goes off this turn? Well, sorry,
Or
it's
even
uncalled
next.
for.
You're good. You watch as he begins to cast a spell. And so I roll to see if it goes off this turn or next turn? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, 11 or
Yes.
higher, it doesn't go off this turn.
Right. Roll a d20.
I'll let you roll, Ben.
Okay. That's on my iPad.
I think it's gonna be really bad, whatever you're gonna do.
That is a 15.
Okay.
It's turn.
You do get to remake that wisdom save though. At the end of your turn.
Okay.
16.
16.
Okay, well then reaction silvery barbs. Okay.
Silvery
I
I
love
know
Silver
it's a I know it's a good move. Even though I don't know the move, I can just look at Jake's face and then Jeff's face. And if Jake's face is really happy and Jeff is really mad, it's a good move.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah, Silver Barb, you
He
get to
has-
pick. You get to pick someone with to get advantage for the next round.
Oh, you can then choose a different creature you can see within range. Chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll. Yeah. So
Person you can
thematically, is I am just staring wide-eyed at Levi holding Eshna, but the ghost is watching this. So just like a hand pops up into the windowsill and just
To who, officially?
to Anarian.
Okay. Okay. Alright. That's Essalon's turn. The void creatures are keeping back the cultists. The cultists are trying to strafe around, and that uses up a lot of their movement speed, which brings us to the top of the round, which is Eshna, who I believe is still... All right. Anarian with Thylo on deck.
14 temp HP to Eshna if you want to replace whatever you had. All right. Well, let's see.
Third meme. Let's go.
Still looking not bloodied.
By now, yes.
He is bloodied now.
He is now bloodied, yes.
Okay.
He has a -2 to AC and Dex checks as well, or Dex saves. I should say.
I mean, all I've ever known is doing it to him. Hold person.
Okay, that's a high roll. That's a high roll.
Oh?
18.
Silvery barbs.
We love you, Jeff. Thank you for the fun game.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad you guys are having fun. That's the important part, Jeff. That's the important part. They're having fun. 16.
He locks up as runes spread from his chest in a flash, and that look like chains wrapping around his arms, and he just freezes.
Okay. Bonus action.
You don't get one.
Don't get one? No.
I mean, for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good.
But I don't believe
Just
I have
reminding
one
you, though,
either.
you
I don't
only
know
get
what.
one.
I don't know what dude, what homie, what human came up with silvery barbs. But I want to slap him. I want to slap him real hard.
Give him a big hug. Silvery barbs. Let's see real quick. Okay, so I still have the silvery barbs advantage from that lasts for a whole minute. I guess if I look around, I don't see any of the party, right? Because they're all in a house, blocked. Okay.
You can see the ghost, the
You can see
apparition
my
of
ghost.
Thylo's father. If that helps. I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm just choosing my advantage to give,
Got you.
which wouldn't. Does your ghost make ability checks of any kind, or?
I can cast spells through him, but it would be to me.
Oh, okay.
Pick
You
a
know,
cultist.
I'll just. Where's
Timon?
Timon?
Timon is fighting the good fight. He's looking bloodied.
Yeah, I'll give him some advantage on whatever he's doing.
Okay. And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Thylo, you're up with Levy on deck.
Great. Okay.
All melee attacks auto crit. Just throw it out there.
Hey, she's okay. I'm freaking out though, and I just touch Eshna's back, and I use my action to like get feign death to stop. But like I try to keep her head down below any like the window.
Okay.
Ha ha ha! She's okay.
I'm whispering really quietly. That's why you can't hear me. That's just
Yeah, I
going.
was
Did it
like-
work? Did it work?
Yeah. The cultists think that you're dead, and they think that guy. I am assuming that's Essalon, because they think he did it, and so they're attacking him.
Sweet.
Yeah, you just.
I'm freaking out, man.
Yeah. It's a very tricky situation. We're okay.
You hear a crack above you and a bit of silt.
It's just fine. Everything's fine.
I can't move. It's not my turn.
Oh yeah, scooping up Eshna, holding her
It's
so that
Thylo's turn.
Thylo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
your turn. Go.
So, I guess, can I? It's just like the one spot above, like right above us.
Yeah, it's just an overall. The slums are on fire, and that's gonna lead to problems.
Good. Love that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure. I am just gonna. I guess I want to use the bonus action telekinetic shove to pull Levy out of like backwards away from the creek.
Okay.
It's just like 5 feet, but like
Sure.
if this right above were to fall.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Levy.
15 temp HP, Ben.
Staring at Eshna now that she is moving, and she's just kind of almost in a state of shock. And she's shaking and she's crying. Her makeup's gone. What would be there if she wasn't still in her astral self form? I don't know if that shows, but makeup's gone. Face, no. And she just slowly picks her up still. Just kind of like a little, like, robotic. Just still holding her.
Okay.
And keep her hidden. Yeah, keeping her hidden. So maybe Levy's back's to the window, so Eshna's in front, so they can't see. And can I hand? Will it be an action to hand her over to Thylo?
No.
Okay, I want to hand her to Thylo. Sorry, Taylor just made me crack up. And can I use any movement speed?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I want to probably jump through one of the windows to try and cut out movement to go
Make an
through the
acrobatics.
house.
Quick.
Matt, quick, let me find my dice.
You're not that far. I think you're less than 30 feet from Anarian, so.
That's true.
I mean, I got a 22.
All right, with panache, you are back in it.
Yeah.
The heat of the fire
And
hits you again.
going for a big bad boy.
Okay.
I'm going to. You
Melee?
know what? Yes, I am. I'm gonna.
Your melee hits are at advantage.
Oh, so this.
And
Auto crit.
And they auto crit. This is paralyzed.
Does my sword, my packed weapon, count as a melee?
Mhm,
If I
mhm.
back with that? Okay, then I'm gonna summon that, and then I'm going to swing to hit.
All right.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. Roll your damage. Roll double the damage die.
Oh, sweet. You don't have to tell me that twice. Because I almost only rolled one. 10, 8, plus 3, 11. And that would be my action. So 11 damage. Is it doubled?
No, you roll the damage
No,
die
yeah.
twice.
Then 11 damage, and then for my bonus action,
No, roll the die. Roll that die again. You get
For your
2
damage.
weapon damage die, because it's a crit.
yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
I rolled, it's 1d10 plus 3, and I rolled 2
2d10 plus 3.
Oh,
Oh,
but
okay.
plus another 3, so 14,
yeah.
15.
15.
11
14.
plus 3.
Heard.
No, 14.
14. Heard. All right.
And then for my bonus action, I want to cast.
Do you only get one melee attack?
Oh no, I have my arms!
Mm-hmm.
Great!
Yep.
I haven't used
Yeah,
the
but
arms really.
Yeah, hold
You sh-
person and then put in a monk. Big scary.
Yeah, but you automatically have 2 attacks. So you can
Yeah.
do melee, and then a third melee if you wanted to for your bonus action. You could actually do 4 attacks if you wanted. You could do melee, bonus
Yeah.
action, flurry of blows, melee.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Costs 1
So you
key
swung
point
once.
to do flurry
Yeah.
of blows.
So does my previous
So
roll
you
that's
swung
already
once,
done
swung.
So you swung once, so swing again.
Swing again, and then you go flurry of blows.
with the sword, right? Swinging the second time
With the sword, yes.
Yes.
For this second swing. Flurry of blows is not with the sword, though.
Flurry of blows is your fist.
Yeah. Which are magical because she's a monk.
So 19,
Okay.
and then flurry of blows.
19 hits. Roll your damage.
I roll your damage.
Oh, that was my damage.
Oh, you're good. Roll to hit.
Wait.
I
At
thought it was-
advantage.
Okay, roll to hit. 20, dirty 20,
That hits. Now 19 damage. You said.
19 damage.
Okay. Then you burn a key point for flurry of blows.
Correct. So I got a roll to hit for that.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Gosh.
fist.
Huh?
Your astral. It's your astral. It's your fists, not your sword. just so you know.
Yeah.
Yes. And does that give me? Okay, and so it's 18.
The hit.
Yeah, 18 to hit.
So then roll a d6 for damage, and then add 3.
Damage. That's a 5 plus 3, 8.
Okay. He's looking real rough.
And then you can do it one more time.
Yeah. So roll to hit. I rolled a 10 plus 5, so 15. Plus 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
15.
to hit.
Levy, how do you want to do this?
Ooh. Yeah. Oh gosh, I didn't think it would be that quick.
So you burst out from the window with like a half tuck, and then ninja style run along the floor, up, and then what is that? 4 hits? Just
Yeah.
bang, 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 dead.
And the last
sword,
one.
sword,
Yeah.
astral punch.
Yeah, it just is the sword swipes come as a spin. So she hits, and then on the next turn around it's another hit, and the fifth hit and just send him flying.
The final one with the finishing the spin is this backhand, and you watch as he crumples, rolls into a wall, and then the cultists, as the voids disappear, Timon goes, "On him!" And they all just charge a corpse, who returns to a physical form, broken and dismay. Anarian, sorry, you were muted.
I'm gonna go over to them and keep them all in my shroud and break their charms.
Okay, there's a lot of confusion. Okay, that's the end of combat.
As the combat ends, her
I'm also gonna check this guy's
astral
corpse for goodies.
Valid.
Her astral self falls, and there's patches where some makeup might still be, but other than that, she is just in her true form.
Okay.
Anarian, you're gonna hear a very shaky and terrified voice in your head. And it's me. And I'm gonna... If he has a crystal, don't touch it. Not physically. But get it.
I can respond, right? Or is this just a cantrip?
Yeah, you can. You can still respond with the cantrip.
Okay.
Anarian, you find
Will do.
his strange flail-like hammer. It still crackles like a shooting star.
I do like stars.
And you find that, and you don't see any chain or anything like that until you find this ring. And the ring is kind of the handle, and the swing of it is off that hand that you're wearing.
Take that ring. Any sign of the crystal?
You don't find a crystal.
Anything else? No magical scrolls or...
No.
I guess I'll put on the ring
Okay. You put on the ring.
because I'm fancy now.
And once you attune with it, it does 2d8 bludgeoning.
Mhm.
Let me double check that. Burp,
Like that.
Nice.
burp,
Cool.
burp, burp.
And it is
Okay,
one-handed,
I apologize.
correct?
It does
That's
it does 1d8 bludgeoning and then 4d6 radiant.
Oh, heck yeah!
Wow.
Your healer's now your DPS. Because if you know, like, I'm wielding the shield and my glaive is two-handed, so he's just like, I can't attack with it.
Hmm.
So I had to rely on spells that fight. So this is perfect.
Eshna's gonna kind of look out the window and see if everything's okay.
Everything's not okay. Everything's still on fire and people are running around and screaming.
She is going to duck back down underneath the window.
Okay.
I'd like to try to usher those that were charmed out. Safety.
Out of like the slum as a whole.
Yeah, because the water and all that, and
Okay. You begin giving orders. I'll give you advantage for persuasion. Because you got the whole astral aesthetic going on and you helped and you broke off the charms.
I was about to say.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is
18.
18. They bolt. They go. They follow your orders. Where they will likely be arrested.
Tell them the Narian of a Mist sent you.
Okay.
Maybe they'll
And
won't
with
murder them
that,
on
they
the
are
spot.
taken into a misholding.
Levi, Thilo, and Anarian at different points you're gonna hear inside of your head. I'm gonna go, maybe it might be better to pretend that I am dead and gone. And then I wild shape in front of Thilo into, I'll just be a raven. So I have a little bit of flight, and I'll just kind of perch on Thylo's shoulder. So until then, I'm going to look like this. And let's all just pretend that I am dead.
Thylo is hyperventilating.
It's okay, Thylo. We're good. She's just gonna pat him with her
Little
bird wing and
feathery reassurances.
Narian's gonna come over. That was amazing! You left him totally helpless. Anyway, let's go.
All right. And that's where we're going to call it for the night. Everyone, thank you for sticking with us. Stick around. We're going to be doing a raid, and it very much helps the people we raid. It helps us as well, helps us build community. Mr. Feffers, your humble dungeon master. And yeah, they all need therapy. And head over to the YouTube if you want to get caught up on this campaign or the other 2 campaigns that we have going. There's a couple of one-shots on there as well. And hey, head over to the Discord. Apparently we got some memes. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Wait,
Oh my
wait,
gosh,
wait,
great.
wait. Is Timon okay?
Yes.
Timon, he's
Aw.
alive. He's alive.
Did he run off with the others? I assume.
If you want to grab a hold of him, that's fine. Otherwise, yeah, he's following Anarian's orders and booking it for the rest of Cairn.
Anarian does plan on going up and like pleading their case of being charmed and not acting of their own free will.
Okay. So head on over to the Discord. These memes, if I deem them, safe for putting on the stream and stuff like that, or funny, I will throw them up on a rotating slideshow for the BRB and the starting soon screens. I'm Feffers. I do this. This is what I do for a living. It's kind of it. Let me throw it over to Eshna, aka Taylor and Tracy.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I play Eshna. I don't know why, I'm getting a little miffed at Mere Sky specifically because multiple people have said my name and alerted him that I'm here. He's directly above us. I died and he didn't show up. Levy announced to the cultists and this person that he's made that she is of his blood and he didn't show up. So she has a lot to say if that dude ever gets his butt down onto the planet. But otherwise, she just kind of just wants all of this to calm down and everyone to chill the heck out and get everyone home safe for a good sleep. I'll pass it off to Jake.
Hey, I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. Played Marion. Super glad that they were able to kill that guy because he was bad news. Hopefully that meets the criteria of clearing out the cultists that Jordan, his name was totally Jordan, wanted. The other one, I can't remember her name. I'm sorry, P something. P Sherman, 42 Wallaby Sydney will have to be taken care of next session.
That's her code name.
But yeah, it went really, really well. Combat is my favorite thing in the world, so it was a good night. I'm happy.
You want to talk about some of those
Silvery
projects
Barbus makes me happy.
you're gearing up for?
Oh yeah, I could talk about that. Yeah. So over the summer, when we take our summer break, I will be DMing a Lord of the Rings campaign. So we will see how that goes.
Ooh.
So be on the lookout for that whenever we decide summer break happens. Someone will start talking, then go for it.
Hi, I'm Ben Brainard. You can find me on the internet. I play Thylo Match, the High Elf Order of Scribes wizard. I will be honest, I rolled a d20 to see if Thylo would even be able to operate during that fight. And it was 11 and higher. He's still running off adrenaline. And I make notes, kind of like stream of consciousness in character notes during the session to help myself remember what goes on later when I read back. And this is what I wrote right after I fell backwards in a chair and dimension doored away from my one and only friend in the city. Oh my god, that was the coolest thing I think I've ever done. I just tipped backwards into a dimension door. Jeremy is gonna throttle me. But I think my dad would be proud. ... I'm gonna throw up.
It's the whole character right there. You've captured all of him.
And then the thoughts during the fight. My friends are where? Doing what? Against who? Oh, fuck. What am I doing? Why am I going there? Shit, fuck, shit, fuck. Those, all of the thoughts. So that was
Awesome.
that was fun.
He
I
only
don't
cusses
know.
in his personal diary.
Yeah. When he's not collecting goat farts, he's practicing writing fuck in calligraphy.
It's the prettiest you've ever seen.
Oh man.
Man, but Thylo has probably reached his full limit of adrenaline-fueled bravery at this point. I think if the house were to have fallen on him, he would have let it. Just because in that moment he would have forgotten that he has magic. So he's very excited to just get back in his house. And that's what he wants right now. So
Alright.
if we could just get Thylo back to his bed.
Yes.
Anyway,
All right, Levy.
is everyone gone?
Levy is just not okay. Levy is not okay. She's still in kind of a state of shock. Just so many emotions going. Also, a tiny smidge, as the shock is gonna wear off, she's going to be a tiny smidge mad at Eshna for even doing that, and then not telling her. That's gonna be a problem.
I said I was gonna do it.
That's gonna be a problem. Like,
I communicated that I was gonna kill myself, and then I did.
Did I
I thought
stutter?
it was a joke.
I got better.
I thought it was a joke. I wrote it down in my diary. Eshna made a very funny joke.
And then later that night.
I shared it with an Aryan.
Oh my gosh, this was just so much fun. That's all the thoughts I had. I'm
Yeah, but
so
that's not all.
excited for next
She also streams on Twitch. You should go follow.
Oh, I do stream on Twitch. Yes, I do. Mondays and Thursdays.
Let's go.
I do
Woo!
shenanigans every Monday and Thursday around 7 to 7:30 CST PM.
All right.
at the night.
All right. Big night. A lot of lore. A lot of new info for the party to digest. Good fight. But mostly questions. And I promise you, there's good reason. We just haven't peeled that layer of the onion yet. Everyone pile into this raid. Go ahead, Jake.
Are we level 11 yet? Was that fight?
Oh, come on.
Was
yeah?
that fight enough?
What do you think, chat? You think it's
on,
worthy of a
chat.
Turn it
level
up to chat.
up?
Are you guys gonna make me go back to the Wizards College?
Yummy said do
Yes.
it. It's
We're
done.
here.
Yeah.
Now is the time.
All right. You guys get level up.
So, yeah,
Thank you, chat. We love
Thank
you.
you.
Level 12.
This level.
Whoa.
Ben's like, I just figured out my spells. And there's the
Damn.
prediction results. No, we did not have TPK. We got close. We got close a couple of times.
Did we?
Oh,
Did
yeah. No, yeah, there was...
I was
those
feeling
charmed
fine.
persons were gonna get nasty.
Oh.
Anyway. He also had some stuff that he had geared up for when he hit a certain HP point, but he was slowed at that point, and then he was held. And so it was just like, I guess I don't get to do these things.
Because I took 1 damage.
That's nice.
The entire fight took 1 damage.
It was also about to get counterspelled.
True. All right.
Yep.
Everyone pile into
There
this.
was a small part of me that was like, maybe I won't hold just to see what spell is cooking up because I kind of want to know what it is. I was like, that's not what an Arya would do.
That's fair. That's
I haven't
That is the
finished
hardest
this.
part, is choosing what your actual character would do versus
Yeah.
what you want.
Man. All right.
12!
All right, everyone pile into this raid. We're gonna go kick it with Dice Cream Sandwich. Have a phenomenal rest of your week, of your day. See you Thursday for Windfall.
Oh wait, check out the YouTube and catch up if you're behind. All the episodes are on YouTube, and you can Jake and Feffers YouTube channel.
Absolutely. All right, here we go.
Woo!
And we are rated.